Uh. Give me just a second. All right. Hope you guys are doing well in chat. Adrian, what's good? Baron, welcome to the stream. Sheep, let's go. Welcome one, welcome all. It's not too much going on today. Again, I didn't really have a video to make today, so we're gonna discuss some field-related pairings and the current meta, because there's been a lot of discussions going around, so yeah, we're gonna go over it, say what we think, maybe put an end to some misconceptions, and yeah, move on from there. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. Hello PTI, welcome to the stream. I'm low on resources. Yep. You could say so. Kerekes, hello, welcome to the stream. So many different opinions on what's meta now. Yeah, that is true. There is a lot of different opinions on what is meta right now, so I think we'll go over it. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But yeah, I guess I'll speak my mind too. Vanya, welcome. Frederick. Optimus Prime. Happy Friday, bro. Good to see you. Hope everyone's had a good Friday and a good week, and hopefully you'll have a good weekend. Do I want some resources? No, I'm good. I'm fine. John Wicked, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is that emoji, Abu? What is that emoji? Your question cannot be answered
got me on mute.
by Lilith?
I don't even know.
Oh! Hello?
Hello, my friend.
Hello, Chad.
What are you doing? This is high energy streaming Cortex.
Just getting the stream started, man. Oh, thank you for the 5 gifted, bro. Always pulling through. PTI got a gifted membership. He's in the chat right now. You mad, bro? Ingang, Ruben.
That's Cotton 4K right there. There we go.
The walkthrough wizard. And Nipplebear, thank you so much for the $2 or £2, I suppose, super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, Andy, good to see you, buddy. I was on voice with Andy last night for a second.
Was he telling you about his XY?
No, not about his XY. We were having a measuring competition. No, we were just talking about Delta and looking at armaments and how it works. Until the lover is here, I am here.
Until the lover has arrived in the building.
100%.
How's your Friday been?
It's been good, man.
Busy?
I even got to fight a little bit here. I've been
okay.
I'm on the mini account and we're fighting this CC KVK. They are so much fun. I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, have you ever like you know like what happens when like a 30-year-old goes to like a under 12 karate class? That's what it's like being in the CC. Okay. It is way too much fun. I'm just bullying these kids. I'm sitting rank 1 in enemy elimination with my alt.
That's crazy. Evergreen slacking, man.
Evergreen is 100% slacking, but he's doing a good job. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. But I mean, we got to talk about this field stuff. It's almost like you can't do a set it and forget it anymore. Like you can't just say, hey, this is the best, everybody go run this. I mean, there's so many variables, there's so many different things, there's play style that comes into it. There's so many different things, and that's what I think is really cool about the game right now, is that all the different armaments, all the different commanders, all the different types of commanders, and trying to figure out what's best in the field, it just makes it so much fun because you can run all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah, it's like a lot of different opinions going around right now. There's a lot of different testing going around. There's a lot of different opinions on Arthur, pairings for Arthur, all sorts of stuff. So
are you trying to say my opinion? Like, listen, I put out a video yesterday, and the main point of the video was saying, hey, messed around with some 5v5s and 3v3s.
No, I'm not pointing you out specifically. I'm saying in general, because Sewell also made a video today saying that Nevsky is garbage. So, you know, all I'm saying is there's a lot of different stuff going around right now.
And I wasn't even trying to say Nevsky's like amazing. The whole point was that with Arthur, Nevsky is viable. Like he's of course, Jones viable, Nevsky is viable, Huo is viable. 100%. But what people do is they don't even watch your video. All they do is take a screenshot of the thumbnail, Nevsky is back, and be like, oh, Nevsky is better than Huo, you know? So people take stuff out of context, and a lot of misconceptions get spread around, and yeah. Yes, it is bad. So that was my only thing, because I guess that was just the main thing. Is that when I put out a video about that, and I'm like, the whole point of the video, just to kind of make sure everybody's on the same page, it's not to say go invest in Nevsky. It's not to say he's meta. It's not to say anything other than the fact that it was very surprising. Like the thumbnail says, surprising results. Like it was very surprising.
Must see. That's your classic.
Must
I love
see.
that. Must see.
Like must see TV. But the whole point was that it was like, because people immediately come in and say, yes, I knew it. He's better than Huo. And I'm like, bro, I didn't say that. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, he's not going to outlast Huo. I was just very surprised that he does this well with Arthur. I was very surprised. And that testing, he did really well with Arthur. And it makes sense. I mean, he ramps up skill damage. Arthur does a ton of it. Like, it makes sense. But there are so many variables and factors in field fighting and all that stuff, bro. I mean, so many different ones.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to go through. Let me see chat here. Anyone saying Shajar is good for anything in the game needs to touch grass? Yeah, Shajar is not amazing. Building your third March now. First Archer March CL plus either Philip or Herman. What do I suggest? First Archer. So do you have... What are your other marches, Adrian? It's hard to say. What are your other marches? CC Prime is coming, just wait. He better be fast, man. Better be the new meta arc runner. CC Prime. Damage bonus of the helm. Level 5 is not being applied with Arthur primary right now with combo. Yeah. Yeah, it says only skill damage and smite damage, right? Yeah, skill damage, smite damage. So yeah, this is not gonna work with Arthur. Lilith has been doing it so that people can choose what they like. The term meta is about to change for Rise of Kingdoms, give it 6 months. Yeah, I feel like the game is going in that direction, and I think it's a good direction. As there's more strong and OP commanders coming out into the game, it's slowly turning into you can run a lot of different things without sort of really sacrificing anything, whereas beforehand you had to run, well, you didn't have to, but it was advised to run a very specific set of marches, and if you didn't, you were going to be just straight up weaker than everyone else that were running the meta. I mean, what meta means is most efficient tactic available, right? So there will obviously always be a meta, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad to not follow the meta anymore. I feel like you can branch off without being a lot weaker than the meta, or being even very close to similar strength. And honestly, it's gonna come down a lot to your personal accounts, your equipment, your armaments, etc., etc., and the commanders that you have, which is gonna determine what is meta for you as a player. Also, playstyle and other things obviously come into play and take effect. Yo, Quax, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. PTI, you're interested in my take? You saw Seawill's video this morning? Yeah, so, I mean, what I've said since Arthur came out, and also I did run a bunch of tests with Fluffy Pony a couple days ago, and that reconfirmed my belief and my opinion that Huo is the strongest pair for Arthur. Now, Nevsky and Joan are also extremely viable and extremely strong with Arthur, so I'm not saying, hey, you cannot use Nevsky Arthur, you cannot use Joan Arthur. Just in my personal opinion, and from what I have seen and what I have tested, Huo is the best commander with Arthur. But, hey. And again, people play differently. And
yes,
everyone gets different results. So what might work for me might work differently for you. So, yeah. Everything's viable with Arthur, but I advise everyone to find out what works best for you and run that.
Yeah. Chatsky maybe swap Zuge for Attila. I did not make you do that. So, hey, speaking of which, can we talk about something on the field meta?
Yeah.
Dude, Philip is... Holy jeez, bro.
I mean, there's a reason I said in my Philip guide that I think he's the best commander to invest into in Rise of Kingdoms right now.
Okay, so on my alt, right? So everybody's got different setups. You know, what you might run them with. Like someone like you really want to go put him behind Zuge, see what that does.
Well, ahead of Zuge because of leadership gear, but yeah.
Yes, well, you will put Zuge. Are you going to put Zuge behind him?
Yeah, I mean, I have to.
Okay.
You see my leadership gear, bro? I mean, I have to.
Oh, I know. It doesn't get any better. You need to stream to me, by the way, so I can see what's going on. But my whole point is, like, as we're looking at this, the type of account I've got set up on my alt is an infantry account. It's got 3 infantry sets of gear. It's got 1 archer and 1 calves. And I took Philip and I tested him behind CPO. I tested him behind Ragnar. I just started testing him behind Luce. And this is in a secondary role. And oh my gosh, bro, it's fantastic. Like this guy, like you're basically giving better buffs collectively, I think, than Trajan.
You are. You also have more uptime because of Philip casting more often with his expertise.
Yes. Not just his expertise, but you're going to help the damage output of whoever he's with, because he's going to cast them 20% of the time. And dude, so basically, if you told me today, if I would have woke up, let's say before Philip got into the game, if I would have woke up one day and my Trajan, who had completely gotten annihilated, KVK after KVK, fight after fight in the field, nonstop, all the time, I had to just take it on the chin. Like, I got her on him. He's better for all my marches. And I had to look at these stupid reports for years. Look at these reports where he's just getting rocked. Now I'm putting in a guy that trades amazing.
Yeah, and does the buffing at the same time, which is crazy.
It's crazy. It's wild. Yeah. Like, I mean, you don't have the wow factor, I guess, of the big red numbers, you know, when he fires off his skill. But, dude,
I mean, neither does Trajan.
Just... no, he doesn't. But all my marches are just, I see those shields like circle around like his little animation. And then right after that, when I see my Luce and my Arthur fired off, I'm like, oh, baby. Like, just running up the damage. Oh, anyways,
yeah, Philip really is that guy.
I think I will
just that guy.
Give you some credit there. I think you said that. Like, I remember you say when he came out, we were kind of going through it. You were like, Chadsky, dude, look at this. Like, I think he's going to be amazing. And you were right. Because this guy, oh my gosh, like, holy cow. Like, he might not be right up there with the, hey, do everything you can to get Arthur, Zuge, Luce maxed. He might not be like on par, but he maybe he is. Like, that's how close he is.
Yeah, how I typically like look at it is like he as an individual commander is not as strong, but why he's a better commander to invest into is because he's going to last you forever and you can use him wherever. Let's say they release, I don't know. Let's say they release, I mean, obviously this is not gonna happen, this is all theoretical. They release on next infantry cycle 2 big AoE skill damage dealers that are better than Ragnar, both of them, right? Crazy idea, right? But let's say they did.
Right.
That means all of a sudden maybe Ragnar goes out of meta. But the thing with Philip is, regardless of what they do, even if they did something crazy, he can slot into anywhere as the primary, as the secondary, with any damage type, with true damage, with smite damage, with combo damage, with skill damage. You know, it doesn't matter. He doesn't care.
Doesn't matter.
He gives all damage bonuses, and he can be primary, secondary, whatever. It's just crazy how strong he is and how versatile the commander is.
And here's what's really funny. He's so fast. Like when I was just rolling him out with my Luce, and I do the one troop deal, little trick we were talking about where
with LC it doesn't work.
Do what?
With LC it doesn't work with the one troop because you lose 20% march speed.
Not LC. CPO. I've got him behind CPO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I've got my 4-piece set on it. My CPO is pretty quick, and he goes with CPO, and then I put the little one troop in there. So getting to the fight where I've got to run to, he's got an extra 15% mark. This thing is keeping up with like my Nevsky Arthur. I'm like, what is going on here? And so you're right. He's so versatile. He's so good. And here's what's interesting. Right now, as we speak, I'm running him secondary and infantry. Amazing. Great. Okay. You're going to run him leadership gear with Zuge behind him. I think that's going to be amazing. We've already have Archer players saying Ash, Philip, secondary is the second best Archer March right now. Okay. Well, what else? Well, you got C Will, and I'm going to try this because I got Delta formation stuff. And you got people who really are very, very smart, who know what they're doing, that are like, hey, you can try running Arthur, do the combo, and put Philip behind him. Like, my mind is blown by all the different ways everybody's going to immediately start using this guy. I mean, you can put him anywhere you want.
Yeah, I mean, the Arthur primary, Philip secondary is extremely strong. Me and Fluffy ran the tests on that a bunch. It's so strong. It's insane what that March does. It's really, really strong. Man. You're gonna have fun with that, I think.
Ooh, PTI? Do I need to run Wallace with it? I haven't run Wallace with it. But that way I can get Luce on the field. I'm gonna try that right now. I'm gonna set up my ball right now. I'm doing that right now.
Let me get to some questions here. Let's see. Philip still worth if you're only running 3 marches? Yeah, Philip, you can use Philip with any amount of marches, honestly. He's gonna get stronger as you get more marches, but he's still valuable even if you're running 3 marches.
I can't imagine field without Philip for the next 6 years.
I mean, 6 years is a long time, but you're still confused as to how to use Philip in the open field. So I recommend running him with high skill damage commanders or high damage dealing, AoE damage dealing commanders. So it could be Smite also, like Lucha, for example. Or Arthur, because he's the highest amplifying commander in the game. After he fires his skill, he gives your March 70% all damage bonus. No other commander in the game gets anywhere close to that. So you want to put that with the highest damage output you can to benefit from that 70% all damage bonus, which is also why I think he's not great as a pure buffer with Echelon and that sort of thing, with Trajan or with William, that some people are, well, Chisgle's a crazy idea, I guess.
Well, that's the difference between an amplifier and an enabler. That's, Crix talks about an enabler. And you have amplifiers, which a lot of different commanders do, but then you have a straight enabler, and that's like a guy that you're not using him just for amplifying. You're basically unlocking things. Just to put things into perspective for people, you just said it, 70% all damage after he fires his active skill. Like even to this day, we lose our minds over Attila's 4th skill, right? Where you either get 50% or 100% all damage. Like, it's crazy. And that's attached to Attila, who can't be run with skill damage commanders. But now this guy's doing 70%. Like, every cycle.
Yeah. And he's even double casting it sometimes, and you're double casting the secondary commander as well, or primary, depending on the other commander you pair with him. You're double casting, like, it's just crazy. What we're saying is that you need to spend the gold heads to max Philip. Yes, Quacks, you need Philip. I've showed you Quacks before, Chad. He migrated to 606. He's a big whale, 300 million power player.
Quacks, yes.
He's still using Trajan, man, and he hasn't maxed Philip yet. I'm telling you, bro, you need Philip.
Yo, no, he's running Trajan right now?
Yes!
Oh, bro.
He's running around buffing his rallies with his Trajan, man. And especially he's a rally lead. You need Philip to buff your rallies. You need Philip. You need Philip, Quacks. Come on. He did Ragnar, Arthur, because either way, have to max all three. They're all great in their own way. Hey, I saw your Trajan, Quacks. Don't lie. Don't lie.
It was out there. It was out there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Question, is it worth investing in Subutai for you? You're a Cav rally lead. Your combo formation armaments are crap. You only got Wedge. Well, if you only got Wedge and you're not planning to swap the combo, then don't invest in Subutai. Unless you have really strong arch or really strong combo, I would not investing into Subutai.
Subutai. Don't you just like saying that? I like saying it.
Bro, you call him Subaru, man.
Subutai. I mean...
I think your autocorrect is turning it into Subaru. Every time you send a message about him on Discord, it says Subaru. I'm like, okay. Fax, you're a believer in the 3 inf, 3 cav, so you didn't do Philip originally? Wait, you're running 3 inf without Philip? How? What are you running?
That's hard to do. You're running Guan at that point.
Or maybe he's running 2 smite marches?
Oh, I'm cooking. I'm cooking now with my Philip behind.
Yeah, 2 smites.
My Wallace.
So give me your chords. Let me. Oh, I guess I can find you.
Well, we've got this zone pretty much cleared up, but.
Oh. Are you at the bus?
I'll put it in the Cortex chat. Nah, we're just jacking around.
Oh. Are you in there with that account?
Why am I not in there with that account? I quit. I will go add myself.
Unlucky. Only 20 likes, 120 viewers. Yeah, get those likes on here, guys, if you're enjoying the stream. Oh, wait, I just got raided. Who just raided me? Who just raided me?
Don't know.
I can see the raid, but the name doesn't show. Who just raided me? Someone just raided me.
It doesn't say. I don't know why it doesn't give you like a. I don't know.
You're on Wallace CPO, Amelianus, LC Alex, and Ragnar Scipio. Wallace SA. Well, whoever did raid me, speak up if you're still here. If not, then thank you either way. Whoever raided.
Dracaris.
Jakaris?
Yeah.
Oh, did you find it in the?
No, Dylan's telling you.
Wait, what? Bro, I don't even see that. Is my chat bugged?
Yeah, your chat's bugged.
Oh, okay. My chat wasn't updated. Okay, now I see it. Dracaris raided me? Well, thank you, Dracaris. Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much. My chat was bugged. It wasn't updating. That's why I didn't see anything.
Oh, GG.
GG. Thank you so much, Dracaris. Man, hey, that Chatsky is amazing. Love that guy. Oh, 1 month member of the King's Council. Thank you, chat. See, I didn't even see that. My chat was all bugged up.
There you go.
You looked in the chat. I was like, there's nothing here. What are you talking about? Thank you so much, chat, for the 1 month membership of the King's Council. Thank you.
Suki, somebody mentioned Chatsky was amazing. Oh, you got all the crew in here. Boss Payne, let's go.
But did you?
So Dracarys, that's
there we
you. Dracarys to 2583. Is that the kingdom you're in?
Yeah,
Are you
Dracarys,
migrating there?
is that your deal? Hello from Brazil. Hello.
Brazil.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I see you. I see you.
Yeah, I'm running around.
Storm that flag, man.
Ooh, I think this guy, he's got kind of a vicious Eleanor in there. I've already dropped like 10 million power on this stupid zone.
You gotta hit 10 mil KP.
Oh, I'm almost there, bro. I got 600 million in this zone. Are you looking? No, you're not.
I'm looking. Let me put from what camp are you? Fire? No. Sorry?
No, we're water. Me
Water.
and Evergreen are hanging out in water.
Someone's asking if you're still number 1 in enemy elimination.
I am by quite a bit.
Of course you are.
Let me see here.
This is Chadsky's old KVK? Yeah, this is 2605 KVK.
You betcha. Let's go. All right, hold on. I'll send this to you.
Michigan, USA, you and Chadsky are hilarious to watch. Thank you for watching, Rock Solid. Thank you. Thank you for the support.
Ah, Michigan. Are we talking like Detroit? Or are we talking more Ann Arbor, Southern? Okay. Let me go here. Here, I'll send this to you. In your stupid little chat. In your stupid game chat.
Stupid game chat.
These small KVKs are fun, bro. Can't knock them. They are way too much fun. They're hit and miss because sometimes you can't get people to fight in these stupid things, but we got a decent fight. I mean, it's whatever.
Quacks, you're offended I said that you're on Trajan? I bet you do. I bet you do. You just don't want to admit it.
Wax, bro, like, listen, I've been there, man, and it's hard for me to let go. I'm very loyal, but I mean, you gotta just let him go.
You're up
Just let him
100
go,
mil.
bud. Oh yeah, I've been cooking. I don't even have that many speed ups on this account. I'm in a dead alliance. We haven't outside of Marauders, we haven't run a Barb Fort in 2605 in like 8 months.
You don't run him? No, you do, Quacks. Central Michigan, Lansing area. I don't know what that means.
Central Michigan. Okay, it's mascot of Central Michigan in that Broncos or the Western Michigan? If he's in Lansing or close to East Lansing, he might be a Spartan. You never know.
Anyone know is update regarding new matchmaking active? Instead of power will be matched based on kills, armaments, gear. I think that is active, Suki. I believe that is active, yeah. Shadow, thank you so much for the $8 Australian dollar super chat. There's no escaping Chatsky. This guy. Only joking, you both are great on stream together. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you for the support. And thank you for the $8 super chat.
Red Matt. Look at that. Red Matt. I just blew his mind. Like, how did Chatsky know all that?
Western Michigan is Broncos, and of course you're a Spartan. See, I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah, that's all university mascots. It's
Just because I said that, you're going all in on leadership and will be better than me. Good luck, Quacks. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot of KVKs of collecting.
So, one of the collecting as many mats as you can and as many blueprints.
Collecting the what are they called, man? The accessory blueprints. It's gonna take a while.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And you know what they need to do? We need to get leadership KVK equipment. We need a helmet and a weapon. Ooh, that'd be nice.
Man, I already got my stuff, man. No, no,
Oh
no.
no! Oh yeah, you're so biased. Like you want
course I
Arthur
am.
to do nothing, but you want Arthur to do nothing but skill damage.
Yep, yep.
You. Let me tell you what the benefits of being friends with Cortex is. I wake up to him making fun of me for having infantry critted gear for leadership, and I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? He's like, you're supposed to dismantle it, like I did a long time ago. I was like, okay, well we're talking years here, bro. Like I'm stuck. Leadership epic set would be good. They would probably, if you could bridge the gap and give us a leadership epic set, they could probably have more and more people like go that direction and do the leadership gear. Like right now, if they had an epic set for leadership, I'd work on it right now. I'd start on it immediately.
So Chetsky does KVK without you? Yeah, he doesn't like me very much, so he prefers KVK without me.
No, everybody left me. I'm sitting over here by myself.
Yo, launch a rally on the flag, man. I want to see a Chad mini rally.
All right, you want to see it?
Yep.
I've got one.
All right, let's see it.
It can go. Let me tell Evergreen here. Evergreen.
My garrison is barbecue chicken. If you see it, Quacks, you can dare rally my garrison, bro. Your rally won't live for long, okay? The Terra is gonna kick your ass.
No, now we need a leadership rally.
You're still salty over your loss to Michigan last year in the CFB? Crazy to think it's already been over a year since then. See, I ain't got no idea what you're talking about, but I'm sorry for your loss, okay?
All right, here we go. I'm gonna rally. Yay!
Yeah, Quacks, let's run a custom arc match and let's fight to the death, okay? Arc of Osiris needs an option to add artifacts for testing new commanders. Yeah, I mean, I think it should be outside of Arc of Osiris and it shouldn't be time gated. You should just be able to play around in there for as long as you want. Set the time you'll be there. Okay, Quacks, we'll get it scheduled. Gotta represent 606 and show they don't bring dead weights like I claim. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's all downhill for 606 from here on out. Recruited Quacks. I think most kingdoms die after a mistake like that. What KVK is this? This is 2605 KVK. Chad, why is your city burning?
Because I got
the arrow towers. Oh, bro, thank God I'm not in this KVK, man. Those things piss me off.
I had to switch tags, so my homeboys here, my homies don't get.
Bro, these things piss me off, man.
They're amazing.
No, they're terrible.
Okay. What am I running here now? Do I have anything? I guess I can run these three.
You should have rallied from SW with King, man.
Well, we're not in coalition. We don't have any territory.
Unfortunate.
We don't. You like my skin? I forgot. The one fun part about being a 2605 by myself is that I've got all these 30-day skins. They're amazing.
Oh, you got the 30-day? I thought you got the whole thing, man.
No.
Every KVK should have arrow towers? No, man. Those things are the bane of my existence.
Every KVK should have artifacts.
Agreed.
Yeah. They just make it so much fun.
Opinion on Arthur Luce in Artifact KVK? Just one march, ignoring how it could maybe mess up your lineup. Had some fun with it recently and it was kind of nice.
I saw some reports of some people running that and they looked amazing.
Yeah, they looked very, very good.
I don't know, like, okay, because if you're trying to kind of even out your murder ball, you want really good marches in multiple spots of your murder ball, right?
Yeah, he said ignoring that it messes up the murder ball. So as a standalone march, yes, it is really good.
Yeah, like that march is like gonna kill everything, and then your other four marches are like meh. when you could have divided
Wallace
those
is
two
gonna
guys
be
up.
like, "Where's my Lucha?" and Ro is gonna be like, "Where's my Arthur?" But apart from that, yes, it's very good.
Arrestus. Okay, here's a good question. Arrestus. Thank you very much for the kind words. Cortex, I am seeing more people talk about coming back to the game than I am people talking about quitting. And this has like never happened in the history of Rock for me. Where people...
Yeah, it's been a while where it's like more people returning to the game than quitting. Like, I feel like we had that exodus in Rise of Kingdoms like about 2 years ago. Where it felt like just everyone was like, yep, I'm quitting, I'm quitting, I'm quitting, I'm quitting. And now it's like, there's actually a lot of people coming back to the game. Quacks, if you lost to me, you'd quit? Is that really all I have to do to make you quit? It's gonna be easy. You're done, bro. Count your days, okay? You're gone soon. I heard 606 is trying to get in on that 960 KVK action as well.
Ooh. Oh, we need to get Ritz in here to talk about it.
I heard some, I don't know if it's true, but heard some rumors. Bro, where's your rally
but it's coming. But I think the question for Arrestus was, it's not, okay, you're being very kind about me, Cortex, but is all the updates with the game and everything since you've left that you see now, is that helped entice you to come back and be a part of the game? I think that's the question I want answered.
You want 875, but they're loaded? Bro, you can take them.
606, 875. That'd be a good one. That'd be fun.
You want 606 versus 960 1-on-1? I don't know if that would be too good for 606. But I mean, that could turn into like a mega KVK, right? Like, let's say 2377 ends up in there, 93 maybe, 960, 606, like... Could be some big names ending up in there. You want in on the 960, 2377 KVK? Well, don't we all? Imagine they make a KVK format with no Crystal Tech. Thank you, by the way, Boss Pain, for the 1-month membership of the Challenges Keep. Thank you so much for always supporting the channel. I don't think they'll do a KVK format with no Crystal Tech, because what would end up happening is that everyone would just play that and Lilith would make way less money, and yeah. They're a business at the end of the day, and they're gonna do what they have to make as much money as possible. Also, someone just pulled out all their marches from the flag. I don't think they're gonna defend that thing.
Oh no. No way.
I saw a bunch... Wait, he's going back in. Hold on. He's going back inside.
Let's go.
If they make it available once a year. I mean, I think we all want to see it, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, I gotta give King to myself, and I gotta purchase some freaking gems. What's going on here? Oh my gosh. I can't even King skill myself. I quit.
Oh. Okay, there's a Garrison in there. Of course you got SA Attila over here as well.
Oh,
why am I not surprised?
I mean,
why am I not surprised?
It will slap this Garrison in half. Ooh, this guy's like, he doesn't have all the troops to go spin on this. Yeah. Fill it up, guys. Drain yourselves. What a useless king, no gems.
Bro, your rally is getting kinda cooked, man. Their flag's still white, you're getting quite a bit over there.
Hey, 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 hey. Reinforce my rally, y'all. There we go. We're cooking now.
What a useless king, no gems. That's what I'm saying.
Useless. Useless. I guess we just go ahead and swarm this thing, right? I mean, it's just such a swarmable flag. So I feel like losing more troops. I don't know.
Dylan, you think it's easier for content creators like us to be positive and genuinely honest about enjoying the game, which attracts people? Yeah, I mean, like... it is easy now to be a content creator and like just be honest and be like, yeah, we're actually enjoying the game. We don't have to pretend like the game is just fun. And also, I wouldn't have returned to content creation if I wasn't enjoying the game. Like, my sort of passion for the game reignited, and that's why I'm like putting so much time into it and really invested into the game again, like I used to be a long time ago. But I haven't felt the passion I feel now in a long time. So yeah.
When I wake up to Cortex sending canyon reports, I'm like, what is going on here? And you're like, I'm cooking, man. I'm playing. I'm having fun. And I'm like, okay, Cortex, let's go.
Imagine Bunny coming back. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Here we go.
I don't think that's gonna happen. What's going on, gents? Hello, Hooksy. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Hooksy. Getting my rat of the guys.
They could allow swaps again in the future. I doubt it. I'd like to see it, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Cortex ain't cooking in Canyon. You watched him lose 10 times to PTI the other day. That is true. I did lose a bunch of times trying to beat PTI. That is true.
There we go. Let's get some more people over here. I'm on the rally screen. I got people joining from 17 seconds away. I just got to sit and wait for them. I don't have that luxury like we do in the KVKs we're used to.
Orestes, you also have me to review your progress, so adding to you coming back. Yeah, Orestes is a member of our King's Council, so as all members of the King's Council they get their monthly account review. So yeah, if you wanna become a member, feel free. This rally gonna die? Bro, it's taking a while to kill this thing, man. Where's your swarm at?
I don't want to swarm anymore.
Are these two just solo filling it, or what's happening here?
I think so.
Or are they hopping through their cities, I guess?
It's really cute. This guy's hitting me.
I don't think the flag's staying full, though.
Oh, he's trying to drag me into the AoE. That's so cute. Can't get me.
Chadsky fell off. Yup.
Fell off. My rally is full. Oh, look at my boy.
Oh, PTI. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the King's Council. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you, PTI. Another new member of the King's Council. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let me tell you a little bit about PTI, okay? I got to know this guy and knew he was like crazy Archer player, right? And he's like, Chatsky, I'm coming to 2268. And we were there, right, Cortex? And we were like, yeah, come on, let's go. Let's have some fun. So he was scheduled to come. And then, you know, we bounced out of 2268. Just kind of was a better situation for us to get out of there. And he's such a loyal guy and just, you know, he's a man of his word. So he's like, nah, dude, I'm going to go to 2268. I know you're leaving. I was like, well, you can come with us. And he said, I've already told them that I'm coming, so I'm going to go at least fight one KVK. So he goes to 2268, and then he comes to us from 2293. Now, with the disclaimer that after our first KVK in 2293, he's like, okay, you guys aren't leaving, are you? And I was like, no, we're gonna be here. So he rolled over to 2293, and nah, he's fantastic. He freaking beat me in KP in this KVK. He placed higher than I did. I was pissed off.
Oh man, a 40 mil player just swarmed the flag. He just got cooked, man.
Got cooked? Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Flag's going down. Oh.
Thank you, PTI. Thank you again.
They're still trying to fill this thing. Oh my gosh. Why are they trying to fill this thing?
Yeah. That looks too good. Oh, Sean, what's up, man?
Is that cheap?
Good.
Let's
Hello,
go. Cheap? I'm cooking on the mini over here.
You're cooking on the mini. What do you mean by that?
Next flag, let's go. We're next.
Oh, he's on his little account, I see.
Chad, build a flag. Go next flag.
Here, I'll put it in the Cortex.
The report, let's see.
Okay.
A good thrashing. Well, that's nice.
Good thrashing. That's okay.
As long as we don't see the 40 mil swarm with the flag report. It's,
Oh my god.
Oh wait, what?
Oh my gosh.
Bro, a 40 mil swarm that then just got completely cooked by this like...
Oh, so that guy was like boosting your damage. That's why it was good.
Yeah, he had Ethel Fled actually. He was
Tanking
putting on the
AoE
debuffs
as
for him.
well.
Yeah, and tanking AoE, yep.
I see.
Evergreen,
Getting the
man.
free to
This
play
guy
to
is
do the hard
68
work.
mil, man. What's going on over here?
No, he's so thin.
PTI used to cook in 30-35. Yeah, PTI is
Oh
at
my
least...
god. This Reeser guy just why did he drop like 3 million power? Why would you do that? This is a flag that doesn't matter. I mean, he must have speed ups. He can just train or something.
What happened to 30-35? Did it pull off? I don't know. Maybe someone in chat knows. I don't know. CC Saladin swarming? Yeah, it wasn't looking too hot. Was not looking too hot.
Oh, bro, you ought to see the field stuff that we run into in this game. I mean, it's just like, it's like, again, this is. Were you guys ever Seinfeld fans? Did you guys ever watch that show? Sean might have.
What's that?
Seinfeld.
No.
Well, there's a character in it, and his name's Kramer, and he's hysterical, right? It's just Cosmo Kramer, and he keeps pumping up this, hey, I'm doing karate and it's really, really good. It's great for my self-esteem, and my teacher just thinks I'm amazing, yada yada yada. So he tells the story about, he continuously keeps talking about how, how karate's so good for him. Well, he gets Jerry Seinfeld to go. He's like, Jerry, come to my tournament. And he's like a 36-year-old man beating up on 12-year-olds. and that's the whole point of it, is that he's like, Kramer, what are you doing? You're hitting kids. And he's just like, yeah, I'm amazing at karate. And that's what I feel like field fighting in these KVK sometimes. Like, they're running like, you see more Saladins and Ethels, and bless their hearts. It's so much fun though. It's a lot of fun.
That's what it was like for 556 when they caught Riz with their barb marches, man.
Yeah.
Man, that
those weren't
was
his
so
barb
funny. Oh,
Those
man.
are his real marches.
Chad, do you know about this story about Ruz? I don't know if you know.
No.
Okay, so we were in one of our many KVKs against 556. And Ruz left his barb marches out, okay? They killed his barb marches. Like, he was on Discord, like, chatting as he left his barb marches out in a war zone. And they, like, Attilla'd his barb marches, okay? So he got, like, a lot of sevs, and they filled his hospital and gave him a few deads, okay? And then, instead of, like, healing his hospital and, like, that stuff, he sent his barb marches back out again and then went to Discord to complain about them killing his barb marches the first time. And then they killed it again. And he took, like, 1.5 million dead troops from his barb marches.
More deads from that than he did the rest of the KVK.
Yeah, literally the majority of its deads that KVK was from his barb marches getting killed.
Oh my gosh. Ruz go Ruz. Oh my gosh.
Literally, he went to on Discord to complain about his barb marches getting killed, and then he sent them out again, and it happened as he was complaining about it happening the first time.
Best thing to do though.
Yeah.
Like, completely forget what he's doing and then do something else.
Yeah.
That happens to me all the time.
What's the best cap march in ruins? Probably with Arthur, or Arthur Luce if you have artifact and solid combo stuff. Too much power, native kingdom and fell apart. Matching high A's, low Imperiums. Problem with gain and matchmaking. Build up, then you have too much power and players don't have meta marches, gear and armaments. Yeah, I feel like it's hard for new, like, big power kingdoms coming into Seasonal Conquest to get reality checked real quick by older kingdoms with a lot of built players and built accounts. Especially if they're coming in as a high seed, they're gonna get checked at the door. Unless they got a bunch of migrants that are older as well. Feels bad for 30-35, similar happened to 31-59. Do I know why everybody in 960 is in AE and not in GT? I'm not sure. It's probably for KVK rewards, I'm guessing. Maybe they want to build credits in that alliance, if I had to guess. I don't know.
Yeah, the magic credits would be the reason.
Because when KVK ends and you get rewards, you get a bunch of credits for the alliance that you're in, so I would maybe guess that's why. And also probably for their alliance chests and stuff, they probably want to build up the credits and maybe even tech in that alliance, I don't know. That's if I had to guess. Buster! What's up, man? Hop on voice if you want, Buster. We're chilling here.
Buster's my guy. He is my guy.
Buster is the goats.
I claim Buster.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No,
Hi, Mom. I'm on YouTube. Hello.
No, Buster is like Buster is like my favorite, like rock, story. Right? We go to 2605. Cortex somehow negotiates, Megan and them for handing over the kingdom. I don't know how. Cortex is like, yeah, hey, we're coming. We're gonna turn your kingdom into a imperium, and we're gonna go fight. So he gets the keys handed over to him. Well, you have all these. you got these guys in this nun alliance that are like, wait, what? What are we doing? And the second alliance there, right? And Buster was one of them. And over transition, a lot of after 1 KVK, a lot of the players, had to leave or left on their own accord and everything. And I'll never forget Buster coming to me. And he was so sad. And he was like, Chadsky, like, it's good getting to know you, but all my friends are gone. Like, my account's not quite where it needs to be. And, what do I do? I don't even know what to do. I feel like just not even playing anymore. And I'm like, Buster, bro, you're great. You stay here and you play with us. You're awesome. You help with a lot of R4 stuff. You come over here and help us with this. And he even stayed in the second alliance all off season and then joined us in KVK. And then he joined SW. Like, he was an SW guy, right? And he earned his way there. And since then, he's like been our little broski, bro. I mean, he's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Buster's amazing.
He's amazing. And he met new friends, and like, we're all very close. And, it's just a good story because here he was with, friends leaving, and God, this kingdom I was in for a long time. It's like, I don't even know who runs it now. Some dude named Cortex. I have no idea. And I'm just like,
that guy.
Buster, you're gonna love it here. Like, we're good people, I promise. And he stuck to it. And then now he's like, Chadsky, wherever you go, I go. And I'm like, okay, Buster, we're all going. You ready? And he's like, I'm ready. All right, let's go. Good dude.
You would have left too if I was running your kingdom, Quacks. Quacks, you'd be so lucky if I was running your kingdom. I wouldn't let you run your weird stuff around, okay?
I would argue that Cortex was he was the Kraken Whisperer. Like, he literally collected all the Pokemon. Like, it was crazy. Like, every Kraken in the game over 600 million power, not named Hope and Lion, was in our kingdom. Like, every one of them. I think Addy was another one.
Yeah, we're missing like a couple, but most of them were.
It's like they did a video. Somebody does a video or something official from Rise of Kingdoms. They put out like the top 10.
Yeah, players by power.
Accounts.
And
Cortex is sitting there looking at it like, I collected all of them. I got all the Pokemon. Look at them all. They're in our kingdom.
Yeah, good times.
It was good.
Would I give you the green light to swarm with Belly Prime and Minna? Bro, I mean, if you want to take one for the team and put on those debuffs, I don't mind. You do you, man. You do you.
Ooh, Belly Prime Mina.
What's the frenemy story with me and Quacks? Well, basically, one day Quacks came in my stream, and I think someone pointed out that he ranked 5 in healed troops in the KVK. So he was rank 5 for healed troops in the KVK. He was rank 1 for dead troops in the KVK. This was in the last 606 KVK, by the way. And then, when it got to his kills, he was ranked 28th in kills. So rank 5 in healing, rank 1 in deads, rank 28 in kills. And ever since then, I've been calling him a noob, okay? So that's the story.
I'll be honest, that's pretty impressive.
So
yeah, that's the story.
I think it shows you the team.
You know what's I found this out from all these Krakens. You know what's an easy way to bolster your ratio in the expedition rankings? is go swarm cities and you get KP and you take no healing. And so there you go.
GG, man. Can't make fun of him for
Yoda,
being a team player. Of course I can. I'm gonna make fun of him until the end of time. Until he gets a positive trade in a KVK, I'm gonna keep making fun of him, okay? The day he gets a positive KP trade in a KVK, I'm gonna be so proud of him.
Wax, you can come hang out with me, bro. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. Oh,
For first Archer
he
March
goes.
and third Fighting March, do I still recommend Herman Prime? Herman's still very good, yeah. Herman's one of the best commanders in the game.
Oh, speaking of Herman, dude, Evergreen
Uh-oh.
has been running artifact, puts the artifact on Arthur, and he puts him behind Herman, and oh my god.
Bro, I feel like anything is gonna look crazy in that KVK, I'm not gonna lie, seeing some of the people you're fighting against.
But this is Evergreen, like he's not even max tech. And he's throwing out like crazy stuff. Like stupid, bro.
Oh yeah, I have the mail here. BT Cyborg has joined your kingdom via special migration.
Oh,
he's almost 1 billion power now? Damn.
Cortex, go into my chat in game. Look at this Martilla report. Look, we have so much influence. Like people are running Martilla.
Not too crazy.
Not too crazy.
Oh, 142. Wait, why is it only 2 mil rally? Is it like a flag rally?
I think it's a flag rally.
Wait, what? No, it's not. It's just like on a rally with no tech, I think. Or wait, where?
It's so good. Even if you don't have tech or anything, you can go run it and trade great.
I don't even. Oh yeah, it was a counter rally with no tech. Let me see here. You remember Shadow Adam? That guy used to take rallies and train troops at the same time, bro. Shadow Adam is one of the one of the best whales I've ever played with in this game. So humble, so down to earth, just really good guy, always doing whatever was required of him for the team, and just yeah, it was pretty funny though. He was, because he dropped down to like 90 mil power. He was a big whale, so he was usually sitting around like 200-300 million power. And he dropped down to 90 million power in the KVK, and then they rallied the city because he was quite low. And he just started gemming troops in the middle of the rally and just out-trained what damage the rally was doing, and they had to cancel it.
The report? The report looks so funny.
Yeah, it looks so funny because he started with like 3 million troops in there, or 4 million troops in the report, something like that. And then like when it said the remaining troops, it went from like 3 million to like 5-6 million. Yeah, it was really funny. He ended the fight with double the troops he started the fight with.
That's amazing. Oh.
Yeah, he just gemmed like 5 million gems of troops just as they were rallying his city.
Because why not?
We gave him general initially because he was gonna take the rally, and then he's like, nah, give me Duke, I'm gonna do something funny. I was like, okay. He wanna do, he gets the defense and the trading speed. There you go.
I don't think it was what anyone expected when he said I want to do something funny.
Yeah, oh, I mean, I kind of saw it coming when he said he wanted Duke instead of General. Oh no. Cyborg's a whale, dude bought gold chests every day. Yeah, I mean, to get to 1 billion power, you have to spend quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
143 viewers and 66 likes. Let's go, people. Yeah, throw a like on here if you're enjoying the stream, guys, and consider subscribing to the channel. Only 30% of you guys that are watching are actually subscribed, so make sure to hit that sub button.
Where do you see that? I have no idea where you see
analytics.
No.
Yeah.
My guy is proper confused.
I am such a noob.
You can go to your analytics and Yeah, go to your YouTube studio, then go analytics, then advanced information, advanced mode, and then subscription status, and then it shows you. The more you know.
The more you know, hey.
What are these people doing going into Disguise City?
What country am
look
I
at all
from?
These players.
I'm from Norway. Norway.
Look at all the KP on the players we're fighting against on the front lines.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anything can work.
They're working very hard. They're popping out of cities and they're doing all that stuff. So they're enjoying the game. Hey, more power to them. Annoying as it is. By the way, this animation over here on the flying city is like drives me crazy. Like,
really?
I understand. Oh, I can't like when you're fighting around it and stuff. I'm like, it's kind of freaking me out. And I think
you think you're getting attacked by something?
It's like a skill damage animation or something. Like I get a little bit of PNG where you got things that are shining or like a little firework that goes up every now and then or like swans circling around. That's fine. But this is just straight up like a skill damage, active skill animation. Look at this thing. Freaking me out. Sean, you got big plans for the weekend?
Not too much planned this weekend. Yourself?
Hey. Kid stuff, basketball games and stuff. We're gonna play with a little guy.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, My Little Pony skin. I've got it. Fluffy pony skin. I'm riding with it. Look at this thing.
Hey, what's up, Crix?
Oh, Crixie.
Yo,
Crix in here?
I
Let's
love nothing pleases me more than waking up in the morning to Crix T4 reports about DMs. It is fantastic. Oh, bro.
You're gaming in this KVK too, Crix?
which KVK?
The 2605?
Nah, he's in his own one.
Oh, you're in another one?
With all your homeboys
with the
from-
1075 people.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We're gonna run an all-out brawl, complete stalemate in the zone.
Okay, what's the Fort Filler Min? That's your name on this one?
I think it still is. Yeah.
When do we get
bro.
No.
to the take on the best open field lineups? Okay. Let's get to that. I kind of lost track. So yeah, in my opinion, and I'm gonna say again, in my opinion, there's a lot you can do now. There's a lot of possibilities. But if you gave me all the equipment, all the armaments, everything in the world, and I would make 5, 6, and 7 marches. For 5 marches, I would run Zhuge Liang with Philip, Ash Herman, William Wallace Luce, Ragnar Scipio, and Huo Arthur. For my 5 marches. Now, for 6 marches, I would run the same, and I would add the second Cav march with either Joan Belly or Nevsky Joan, depending on what you prefer. And then for the 7th, I would add the third archer. Which I know sounds crazy to some people, but that's what I would do. And you can also do 3 Cav. I think you can do 3 archer, 3 Cav. I think 3 inf is a bit of a stretch right now. And I would change so that I run Shajar with Ash, I run Herman YSG, Zhuge Liang with Philip. That would be my 3 archers. And I would keep the rest the same. Now, if I were to run 3 Cav, I would keep the 2 archers from previous and run Nevsky William, Joan Belly, and Huo Arthur. That's what I would do if you gave me all the possibilities.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you can't really get better than that.
Depends on who you ask, but yeah, I think that's...
I don't think there's any other combination that's even realistic, is there?
And the Cavs are always, especially when you get into 3 cav marches and you're going to stick to all skill damage, you can mix and match however you want. There are certain synergies in certain places, but I think that's what makes it kind of fun for the Cavs, because you can put Arthur behind Huo, you put him behind Joan. I ran it behind Joan, and it worked really well. You can move Belly behind Joan. You can kinda, I guess, if you want, but you can put him behind Arthur. You can put him behind Nevsky. You can put William behind Nevsky or Huo. I mean, you can do so many different things, right?
Yeah, being a CAD player must be so nice.
It's so nice.
just the most comfortable like gameplay all the time.
Quax has a question for you, Chad. He's saying, need Cavlord Chad's opinion on Joan Arthur.
Okay, so I think all 3 are super viable. Huo Arthur, Joan Arthur, even Nevsky Arthur. A lot of synergies there. Joan Arthur, I was running in the field. Let me pull up my report manager
Also, thank you, Quax, for the 1-month membership.
My Joan Arthur actually did better than my Nevsky Arthur. I think I don't have Huo on the mini account, but I always had said Joan Arthur was, you can't really duel with that. I did the 5v5 testing with it, but to really unlock Joan's full potential, number one is her speed. It's like the fastest march. It's so fast, but with the AoE back and forth fighting, murder ball type stuff, Joan Arthur is really, really, really good. Like really good. And so I liked it a lot. But it doesn't matter. I mean, you can run them any way you want, dude. Ultimately, the end goal is that the output you're going to get out of the 2 or 3 marches you run is going to be about the same no matter how you run.
Quax is running Joan Arthur, Huo Belly, and Nevsky William. He's saying, that sounds pretty good.
That's pretty good.
The only thing I would say is that I would rather run Huo with Arthur and Joan with Belly, because I think spreading out your AoE is better. It lets you stay in combat easier if you have AoE in your march. Because when you hit something and you land an AoE skill, and even if you pull back, then you still stay in combat. Even if the march dies, if the primary march dies, because you hit other marches with your AoE. So generally, I'd say try to spread your AoE, but what you're running is also extremely good, Quax, so yeah.
That's what
you like having Huo Belly because your marches always turn to swarmers and it nukes. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you're at that high level, Quax, you're like, okay, I don't want to have like a swarm preset where I got to change everything. I'm just going with this. That is pretty freaking strong.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I guess at the same time, you can maybe even just not swarm with the Joan Arthur, right? Because I feel like both those commanders are kind of like, I don't know, I don't get great reports swarming with Joan or Arthur for that matter, to be honest, so...
Arthur's not... There's too many skills of Arthur that's too much... like hitting troops on the map or have to be...
Yeah, I mean, he loses all his stats. The only like saving factor is that he has such a high damage factor that like it kind of offsets it, and he still is going to do a lot of damage swarming stuff, but it's gonna hurt as well. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword swarming with Arthur. You're gonna do a lot of damage, but you're also losing every single one of your stats.
You can find other commanders that do a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's just if you're already there and you don't want to change your presets and you need to swarm, then it's fine. It's not the end of the world.
You know, I always get asked the questions like, and people take it like super serious. Like, I've got, Nevsky, I've got Joan, I've got Huo, I've got Belly, and now I've got Arthur. I want to run 3 marches or I want to run 2 marches. What do I run? And I'm like, it doesn't really matter what you run. I'm like, it doesn't, because I'll tell them like, I like running Huo Joan, love running Huo Joan. And I before Arthur came out, I was like, you can put, I would put Belly behind Nevsky, or I'd put Belly behind Joan and run Huo Nevsky, and people would like, okay, so that's what I should do. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm like, bro, it's Cavs. Like, no, I'm not saying you do whatever you want to do. You can put anybody together you want. You can run William if you want to. I mean, I like that. I prefer Belly. So I think that it's like you said, Crix. It's just, man, it's easy to be a Cav player. Really.
I can't tell if Chad is trolling you, man. This is crazy. Am I in an alternate universe or something?
What?
Why?
Just the
What
other day
of
on your stream, you were telling me CAD players have been suffering the most.
Whoa,
Well,
whoa,
okay,
whoa,
so
whoa,
here's the
whoa,
thing
whoa,
with CAD
whoa,
players.
Whoa, that's
They-
a whole different conversation.
They have
Hold
it
on,
the
let me go-
best, and they also complain the most. Okay, this is just a
No,
known fact
no,
about
no.
CAD players.
I'm telling you, before we got this is who we had to deal with. This is because we were due a big damage AoE command. We were due. We were like we got Joan, but we really haven't had one since XY. Like we haven't and I was just saying, you know,
Yeah,
if they're gonna
exactly.
give us
PTI,
another
crying
skill,
emoji.
oh gosh, if they're gonna give us another skill damage, Cav, like single, if they're just single target, like what are we supposed to do with that? You know, we've been living over here in the single target era.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you.
I mean, listen,
I
when
feel
you've
like
got
I'm getting trolled. I'm getting
when you've got people like Amfala pounding the table for Nevsky and William, these are 3 and 4-year-old commanders, and they're part of the Cav quote unquote meta. The best
Yeah,
two Cav
bro,
marches.
we're using YSG still over here for the archers, so I don't know.
No, you're not. You're
using
the
Yeah, we
archers-
are.
Bro.
No,
Alex is
That-
the first commander released in the game. What are you talking
okay.
about?
The best 2 archer marches right now
Oh,
include
Khan was
archers
before, bud.
that
Yeah.
include archers that have been out for like 18 months. like so you're getting new stuff to put in the field. Cavs don't get,
Yeah, so are you.
we're
You
like-
got Joan, you got Huo. What are you talking about, bro?
You see what I'm talking about, Cortex?
we got
And
Joe
you're
like
saying
2
your
years
last,
ago.
you're saying your last AoE commander was XY. You forgot about Joan, or
before Joan, like thank God they gave us Joan.
oh,
It was-
so
it
before
was-
Joan and before that one, you didn't have any AoE. Okay, I got it. And don't forget, you were saying before Arthur came out that Cavs are so great and that archers are unplayable. So I don't want to hear that you guys were suffering before Arthur came out.
That has nothing to do with the power of the commanders. That has to do with the mechanics of the game. That has nothing to do with the power of commanders. That was my
Weren't
point
we
there.
just 2 seconds ago talking about how Cavs are just living the best life. They can use any commander with any commander. It's just great.
Yes.
What happened here?
But that has nothing to do with the fact that
This stream has gone to.
you're unbelievable. This guy. This is what we do. Oh, I'm having PTSD from the end of Kingsland when I'm rallying cities and getting made fun of by these 2 jackamos.
Bro, you deserved it for those city rallies, man. That was.
Bro, that city rally was rough,
They
man.
were great.
What do you mean that
They
city
were
rally? There were
awesome.
like 4 of them.
My farms are still hurting from that city
Oh,
rally.
no, they're not. They're doing amazing. You needed the deads anyways.
This stream has turned
these
into
guys.
chaos.
These guys. Dukes. Oh, that's all I need. Like Duke's Fury. That's my girl. She like helps me with my stream. She jumps into the stream and she's like, "Yeah, I remember that. Like those city rallies were pretty bad. Thanks." Thanks a
Good to
lot.
see you, Duke 3.
Oh, these people.
Oh, Naribo.
did
I
have it-
think Naribo is the person I rated yesterday. Well, a
Oh,
couple days
yeah,
ago, maybe.
nice.
Was it yesterday? Yesterday morning, I guess. Good to see you. Hope
Oh,
you had a good stream.
Go through that kind of your unlimited 5, 6, 7 march. Go through that again. I want to hear that again for the stream
Okay.
because people are showing up now.
Okay. 5 marches. So again, I'll emphasize again. This is if you gave me all the armaments in the world, all the equipment in the world, all the commanders max in the world. This is what I would do. Okay. 5 marches. Zhuge Liang, Philip, Ash, Herman, Ragnar Scipio, Wallace Luce, and Huo Arthur. 6 marches. Keep it exactly the same. Add either Nevsky Joan or Joan Belly, whichever you prefer. I know people prefer different things there. Whichever you prefer. And then for 7, if I'm running 3 archers, which is what I would do personally, but I think you can run either 3 archers or 3 cavs. If I was running 3 archers, I would change the archer marches up. I would run Zhuge Liang Philip, I'd keep that the same, and I would run Ash. No, sorry, I would run Shajar Ash and Herman YSG. Herman YSG is a really, really good march for those of you that don't know. That's how I'd run the 3 archer setup, and I'd keep the other marches the same. Now, if I was running 3 cav, I'd keep the 2 archer marches from previously, so the Ash Herman and Zhuge Liang Philip. And for 3 cav, I would run Nevsky, William, Joan Belly, and Huo Arthur. That's how I'd run unlimited 7 marches, if I had everything.
pretty strong. You know why it's fun? You know why the game is fun right now? Is because it's purely a preference deal.
Right.
Like there is like no real argument to that, right? Now you can say, "Oh no, you ought to run this." I mean, you can't really say it's all a matter of preference. Like for me personally, I'm running one Archer March. I cannot run more than one. It's my game style. It's the way I play. I'm even seeing it with my
Archers
mini
too bad
account.
for you. Whereas
They're
for me,
awful
Archers
for me.
are my best performing marches,
Amazing.
right? And my
Yes.
Nevsky is doing
Yes.
terrible, for example. So, yeah.
So you have play style. You have kind of your role in the field. If you're the big whale in your kingdom and a smaller kingdom, and you got a face tank, probably not rolling 3 Archer Marches out there. But I think there's all kinds of different reasons and different things, but that's what makes it so fun right now because you really can't argue with that. Like,
Yeah.
that's really strong, Cortex. I mean, yes.
Yeah, and Gaja Cordoba, exactly. Like, and I'm saying what I would run. I personally don't like running Siege, but if you're going for meta, then yeah, probably run 2 Archer, 2 Inf, 2 Cav, and run the Siege March, right? That's the 7.
Yeah.
That's also an option. So there's really a lot of options right now. So I don't think there's a one set answer, and it's really up to your preference and playstyle and what you have on your account, what sort of equipment you have, what armaments you have, etc. You have to go back to work. Much love. Thanks for the raid last time. No worries, Nerbo. I'm happy to help smaller creators. Hope you had a good stream.
Asking if we're not a fan of Arthur Philip. We got to test it. I mean,
I'm a fan of Arthur Philip. Don't get me wrong. Arthur Philip is great. Me and Fluffy has been testing it a lot, and Arthur Philip is fantastic. But I'm saying Zhuge Liang with Philip because archers need it more right now than the Cavs do. Cavs have more stronger commanders at this point. So you're better off dropping an archer commander and running Philip with archers than dropping a Cav commander and running Philip with Cavs.
You can also make the argument on the surface, all things equal, Philip is better with archers because 35% health. I mean, that's just
that too. Philip gives
with
attacks for Cavs, and for archers he gives health, right? Which obviously you'd much rather have 35% health than 35% attack.
Yeah, I don't think people 35% health.
It's crazy. 35% health, like man.
It's like, I mean, it's crazy.
Like people are going crazy for a few percent stats of health over attack. Like they're switching out attack gear with leadership gear just because it's health and it's even lower stats now. I mean, when it's 35% health over 35% attack, I'd say yeah, you probably want to help.
Edward 30% health. Edward 30% awful everywhere else.
100% awful everywhere else.
Oh, dude, there was Edwards in the field here. It was awesome. It was so awesome.
Oh yeah, and also, like Dylan said, the march speed is also the best for Zhuge Liang Philip. When you run ZL Philip, what you can do, for those of you that don't know yet, because when you run 2 troop types with Philip, you get another 15% march speed. So what you do is you run full archers, T5 archers, and you put 1 T1 Cav in the Zhuge Liang Philip march, which makes it a lot faster when you're walking to the fight. And as you start fighting, you switch out the 2 troop type buff for the 1 troop type buff, which gives you the 30% all damage. So set in your if in your preset with Philip, you should on most commanders. Some commanders you lose march speed by running a different troop type, but for most pairings with Philip, put 1 T1 Cav in the preset, and you're gonna be a lot faster running to the fight.
Why are you discriminating? Why are you discriminating against me in my comment about combo damage in the creator Discord? I'm looking at Shattered Strike and I'm like, why doesn't this include combo damage? Why is it just skill damage and smite damage? Cortex is like, no. This guy.
Can we look at extending some of these buffs from tier 5 equipment to combo damage as well? Nope. No, we cannot. Oh, look at my general chat in Discord. In the server.
Oh, I saw that. She was putting that up for us in the Discord, and I was like, oh, challenge accepted. That's like, you know what's going to happen. Like they're going to random port in that KVK and just try to swarm it until they lose 200 million power apiece.
There's no way, man. There's no way they'd actually swarm Addy.
Just kind of laughing all the way to the KP bank at that point. That would be awesome.
Was there some drama, or I don't know any of the? Was there like drama, or are they just?
Yeah, I think yeah, I mean.
Oh, there was a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to hear that stuff.
No,
but
I was just if it was just for fun of if they're actually serious.
She was there. You got to remember that. If you forgot.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Without looking, I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I need to restart my game.
Oh, we're like talking in code. We're talking in code. The live stream's like, what are you guys? Wait a minute. What are y'all talking about?
Let me restart my Discord too.
Siege things.
Let me see here. Blank screen? Yeah, I'm restarting my game. That's why. There you go.
You're good.
Alright. Dom, what's up, man? How you doing? You're not certain about that you're gonna put Philip with Zhuge Liang, even though it would rock? Still thinking about it? What are you planning to run PTI? What's your plan? You can also hop on voice if you'd like. We're chilling here. Sewell saying to run Siege on Arthur Primary is too much of an investment for most people. Need to invest in Siege things in Delta. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, Arthur Primary is not going to be for everyone. Because I think Butterfly is such an essential part of combo as a concept. That I think, really, unless you have that, I think in 99% of the cases, it's just going to be stronger with skill damage. Unless you're really kitted out on your combo set, I wouldn't even bother. Honestly. I think the entry point for running combo is quite high. Like, unless you have a set like Chad or Fluffy, I wouldn't recommend most people to run combo.
BTI is working on combo. He
Hey,
snuck me a little bit of that armament. Like, hey, I'm working on this. Here's what I got.
He's in here.
yeah. So Cortex, I'd be interested in your take as to whether this is viable or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me share it with you in game, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, I really can't decide. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to run Philip primary or secondary, and then how I mix and match that, right? I just too many options. I have overload.
Let me see here.
But I was starting to work on this to see if I thought it could be viable with with this set of armaments.
I think Butterfly is really important, man, honestly.
Yeah, I have the causative though, right? At this point.
What's causative do?
I could transfer
8% more likely.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like it's so broken. I mean, Chad can maybe speak more on this because he's dove way deeper into Delta than I have, but I feel like Butterfly is just so crazy OP.
Do you have Do you have any instrument special inscriptions on other formations? I know you've got Unstoppable on your wedge, but do you have 2 of those?
I have one on the Zuge March, and I have one on the Luce March, right?
On the Luce,
do I have-
you're running the. Oh, you're running. You've got straight to the point on Luce.
Yeah, I've got all the specials except for Destructive. I switched that over to Guan. Or to Ragnar Scipio, right? So, I've got 2. I mean, I don't want to mess up the Zuge March, obviously. That's
No. Don't touch that because that's your archer rally. No,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, I could take it from Luce, but then I'd be in the reroll hell, right? Because it's all infantry stats. So
Well,
I'm
yeah.
pulling Wedge Unstoppable right now with the concept of I could flip it to
Yes,
combo when I get it, right?
100%.
But I guess the question is, do you think that's viable at this point, right? Because I was thinking about trying this King Arthur Philip, the Seawell concept, just to see if I liked it. It makes life kind of simple, right?
I mean, Arthur Philip is very strong. Me and Fluffy, I mean, I've said this a few times on the stream, but me and Fluffy ran it a bunch. It's the real deal, man. Like the instant procs you have on that thing and the rage mitigation from Philip's fort skill. With Arthur proccing that all the time, it's just crazy. I
Yeah,
think
and then,
without Artifact, it's like kind of the only way to run Arthur primary in the field.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. But then, I was thinking about, I thought about before we saw testing, right? Do I do like Luce Alex, which slaps, right? Or I could do William Wallace Luce. But, if I put Ragnar behind, or if I put Philip and Ragnar together, that could work. If I could do William Wallace, that could work with Philip. I mean, the issue would be is I'd bring back Guan at that point, right? Which,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
If Philip with Wallace behind him is viable, and a bunch of the 960 guys that's what they want to run, and people are running it in other places. I mean, I'm testing out the Philip behind Wallace right now.
Yeah.
If that's viable, then it almost allows you to bring Alex back. And I think Alex coming back pairing with Luce is probably more upside than Guan coming back pairing with CPO.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I could run Ragnar Skippy, Luce Alex, Philip, and William Wallace, right? You'd run 2 Cavs and 2 Archers.
Why are you not running 3 Archers? You're Archer gang.
Well, I didn't start out as an Archer gang. I just landed in it, right? So.
What does that even mean? I landed in it to have like one of the best Archer freaking rallies in the game. Like I just landed here.
Well, I pulled a special inscription and I went all in, right? Similar to your story with Cavs and Arch, right? I pulled my first special for Zuge, and then I decided, well, let's get after this, So now it's done.
Would I use Philip to
I'll
swarm?
pretty much have,
sorry.
I'll have the 2/2 set done in a couple of KVKs. I've got the Dragon Threat set done, right? All level 5. So, I've got 2. I don't have a 3rd Archer set though. Is the issue. So I don't know. Anyway, it's a nice problem to have nowadays, right? Versus
It sound like a bunch of champagne problems if you ask me. Yeah. Tuggy, good to see
what's
you,
up,
buddy.
Would I use Philip to swarm? Philip's good. Philip's good to swarm, yeah. He buffs all your marches quite a lot. He has good instant proc, rage mitigation.
Ooh.
Also double cast your active skills, which is not bad.
You remember how much Specco loved swarming with Trajan? We would be like, Specco, what do you do? He's gonna love swarming with Philip. Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you swarm with Trajan, you're kind of taking the hit for the team. But now you can swarm with Philip, and you'll probably trade okay, and you're also gonna be buffing your whole team. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Archer Gang, yep. What's better for field fighting, Ash YSG or Ash Nebu? I would say Ash YSG. I think YSG is a stronger commander than Nebu at this point, because of all the artifacts that he has. Speaking of relics, Nebu might be on the horizon for a relic sometime soon. Would be interesting.
Ooh.
I mean, bro, we were getting slammed by Henry Nebu rallies from 365 last KVK, like,
Oh.
I'm just saying, like...
Nebu's just solid. I mean, he's just really, really good. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
he's
he's kind of like Ash 1.0, right? Ash is kind of like Nebu 2.0.
yeah, I mean, they have the exact same kit, don't they?
Just that Nebu has more anti-swarm. And Ash obviously has his strengths that Nebu don't have, like the stacking skill damage and expertise.
I remember
Guardian of Fire,
playing
good
in
to
a
see you. Good to see you, Guardian of Fire.
Guardian, my guy. I remember playing in a KVK against. You remember 1008 BG? They went to the semifinals of OL or the finals.
Yeah.
They were really, really good. Eagles. Yeah, Morningstar was their king and huge Archer player. And that was my introduction to Nebu. I had no idea. You know, I had fought like I'd been in one HA, I think maybe two. It was like my 5th or 6th KVK, and Nebu was slapping me in the face. I couldn't do anything. I was like, "This is impossible. How do I beat that? I'm going to max this guy. I don't even know what he does." And then I met Cortex and 254, and then it was like, I need archers and build a second archer set and all the things. So.
Man, you should have seen my Gilga Nebu rallies back in the day, man. Those went crazy.
Ooh.
My Gilga Nebu was doing some things to those Zenovias, man. Vinny, what's good? Good to see you.
You remember how simple the game was back then? It was like,
Yeah,
okay, Xeno's the best. We just need a commander. We're not even talking rock, paper, scissors. We just need something to counter Xeno. And they finally gave it to us in Gilga. And then...
Well, then it turned into rock, paper, scissors again.
It still wasn't enough. Yeah, but it still wasn't enough, if you remember. It was just like, thanks. I mean,
well, she was still meta, even though Gilga was good into her. There was just no other garrison commander that came close to her at the time.
Zeno YSS. So
it was, the longevity that thing had was, I don't know.
But then it was like still fine with Hera for a little while too, when Hera came out. Zeno.
Hello, Detroit Preppin. Hello from Detroit. Hello to you. Detroit, that to me sounds like a, badass place. I don't know, but that's, just outsider's perspective. I'm like, damn, Detroit, that's hardcore, you know? Although I just see stuff on the news and hear stuff, so I live on the other side of the world, so I don't know.
It's kind of a...
It's like automobile industry and stuff, right?
Oh yeah. It's
Detroit's a nice city, actually.
It's a really nice city. It's kind of the personality of Detroit. Like, this goes back to like Bad Boy Pistons. This goes back to like, just tough people. That's what you think about with Detroit, like Upper Midwest, tough ass people. Like,
you live in a 7-room mansion built in 1889. It's not bad. Wow. 7-room mansion built in 1889. That sounds pretty nice. Sounds like you're living the good life in Detroit.
Detroit Lions. See if we can get the Lions to the Super Bowl this year. I think they're really good, Crix. I mean, holy. Crix doesn't want to hear that, y'all. Crix is a massive diehard Bears fan. He doesn't want to hear how good the Lions are.
The Lions defense a little sus.
Oh god, this guy.
Detroit Eminem? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Eminem. Eminem's from Detroit.
Oh, he's from Detroit? Really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Slim Shady, your boy.
Damn.
Evergreen, I told you that, but you and Crix were kind of in the same area. Oh, now you're getting it, Crix. Oh, yeah.
He's a Bears fan. He's been used to disappointment.
Just pile on Crix, everybody. This guy.
I agree, F the Bears. I don't know who they are, but I don't like him. If Crix likes him, I don't like him.
I'll just say I know the Bears are about to cook. They're going to hire the wrong coach because that's what they do. It's going to be great. I can't wait.
Oh yes, let's watch us completely cripple Caleb Williams' career.
We're going to get
watch.
Mike McCarthy, complete idiot.
Did they already hire McCarthy?
No, but I know
Oh.
they're going to. They're not going to hire Johnson, and they're going to set their franchise back another decade because that's what
Let's
they do.
go. Let's go.
All right. Who wants to swarm me in this KVK? Hello. Who's looking smart? Who's looking like they want to take some dead?
Lions versus Ravens Super Bowl is what the people need. I don't know
No,
who either
no.
of them are, but sure.
No. Right, as much God, and I hated that. Honestly, I hated that the playoffs rounded out the way they did because I love the Ravens, but I gotta go against them this weekend. Ravens are playing the Bills this weekend. Cortex.
Oh, rip the Bills, man.
No, we're gonna
Yep.
be fine. I had to explain to my kid what taking the gloves off meant because I just made that comment in passing. It was like, "Oh, it's great." You know, Josh Allen takes the gloves off. He's like, "What does that mean?" He doesn't play with gloves, and I was like, "No, son, it's a boxing term." But he plays football, Dad. I'm like, "No, I know." Okay. They don't let him run the ball during the season, but it's the playoffs, so it's called taking the gloves off. Like you're just bare knuckle, like let's go, do whatever it takes to win. And he's like, oh, so they let him run the ball more in the playoffs. I was like, in the playoffs, you got to go win. So if he's got to run it 25 times, he'll run it 25 times. So you only got so many miles left on this guy. Let's go get a Super Bowl while we got him.
Texans versus Lions is what we want. Is it?
We can't turn Cortex's murder ball field meta stream into a NFL.
No, I don't
We
mind.
can't.
I'm learning.
Texans is what we want? Really?
Oh, the
He's probably
greatest.
from Texas or something, man. There's some bias coming from there. Yeah, he is from
Oh, yeah.
Texas. Dylan's from
Yeah.
Texas. Yes, there's
Dylan's
bias
from,
over there.
Yeah, he's from Houston. Yeah, 100%.
I think he might be the only one that actually wants that.
Josh Allen doesn't swarm till Kingsland. Yes. Oh, there you go. The most fun I've ever had is when Cortex. You remember when you and Ruz and I got on stream and I made Ruz watch like the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and his mind was freaking blown. It was like the first time he had ever like actually watched football and was able to ask questions about like how
I
does
still
this
don't know
even
what's
work?
going on in there, man. I know you have the quarterbacks and the linebacker and those people, but I don't know anything more than that, okay?
You have no idea who they are. That's so funny.
I need to go to America and try it.
Crix, we need to get Cortex to America. We need to take him to an SEC football game, like in Tuscaloosa or
Oh.
something.
No, I need to play.
His mind would be blown. Like, what is
You
wrong with
put me in, coach.
No, you don't play it. Like, football's not like recreation, okay? It's not like, men's soccer leagues where you guys play soccer and stuff, or European football. Like when you get older, it's not like it's not like pickup basketball. Like people don't play like recreational football when they're in their 30s and 40s. It just doesn't happen.
I'm not
You'd
in my
have to be
30s or
insane.
40s. I'm 21. I'm ready to go.
He could
Oh,
be a
bro.
punter.
There you go. Okay, now we're talking.
Uh,
You know how many punters have come over from Australia now? It's unbelievable.
Australian rules, right?
Oh yeah, they've been punting since they were wee lads, or whatever they call them.
Punter, is that the guy who kicks the ball?
He punts the ball.
What does that mean? It's kicking
Yeah, he
it, no?
kicks the ball.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Quacks has got yes. Let's take Crix. Let's take Cortex to Knoxville for a night game.
Wolves
Get
night
him some-
game. Thank you for the $5 super chat,
Get
Quacks.
You need to
Get-
bring
get
him in
him-
the boat and have
get
him
him some-
dock at
yeah.
the stadium, right? Or outside
Not,
the stadium.
yes, but we'll get him into Rocky Top singing with. Oh yeah, he'd lose his mind.
Or go chant for Arkansas, right? You pick Woo pick Scooby or whatever it is. I don't know.
Oh no, because we have to put the redneck in it. Like let's take Cortex to Dallas and let him go to the OU Texas game at the Texas State Fair, where you walk outside of the stadium and you're at the State Fair.
What's the state fair?
Oh my God. Yes. Cortex here.
You get to watch football, and you get to interact with livestock.
What?
Oh, no.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, that's part of it. State Fair is like
I'm
a
not
big
touching no
circus. It's
cows.
but it's where like you ride rides, you get funnel cakes, you have all the crazy foods. We'll get you a fried Snickers and like a donut
Fried
quarter
Snickers.
pounder.
Oh,
Yes, and like a
sounds
donut
vile.
quarter pounder and some cotton candy and a funnel cake, and then we'll go watch a football game.
bro, I'm gonna be rolling out of there, man.
Fried Oreos. Oh, it's amazing. It's
Fried
amazing.
Oreos, bro. Why do you fry everything, man? Just eat it.
That's the State Fair. That's what they
Fried
do.
Oreos do go kind of crazy, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, sounds amazing.
I
Corn dogs.
can play as the kicker. I know how to kick the ball. I don't know how to do any of the other stuff.
You're
Though.
not you're not having to play anything because you would literally get broken in half in the first play. So we're gonna watch it instead from the stands, and we'll have a good time.
Nah, put me in, man. Give me the helmet, and I'll stand there ready to defend our base. Is that what you do?
Turkey
You defend
legs.
the line, right? So the guy doesn't run there with the ball, or the egg, or whatever you call it.
Cortex would be concussed for life. He probably would.
I already am. I've been concussed 4 times in my life, so
He's had a good 5 years of.
I'm
res,
used to it.
So
Yeah, being in a voice chat with Rose like it'd be multiple concussions.
that was like, put me in, coach. We rock players.
4 concussions. Yeah, I've
You
done my fair share of dumb things when I was doing sports when I was younger.
Oh, there you go.
Crazy skiing down huge mountains and football and yeah, not.
Yeah, you forgot where Cortex comes from. He literally slides down mountains on sticks, fast.
Living in the
How
UK,
do you
you
not-
feel as confused as me? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You
It's
don't
probably
have
a
the body
similar
from
feeling
defensive
as-
line? I don't know what that means.
Well, you
Wait,
got the
I don't
height.
know.
You got the height. You would probably just need to put on about 60 pounds of like pure muscle. Then
Okay. So just
Yeah,
need to
defensive
go
line, you need to be
hit the gym
like
for like the next year straight and do nothing else.
6'4", probably 280 would be minimum.
Oh, I'm like
for-
6'3". I'm not 6'4".
6'3" is acceptable.
6'3" 's
Isn't
big,
Von
6'3"
Miller's like 6'3", I think?
Yeah, you got it. But Von Miller's also
He's also
Kind of
0% body fat,
he's kind of a
290
superhuman.
pounds,
He's kind of a superhuman.
who runs a 4.40.
I don't think y'all understand how big and fast some of these guys go.
Heavy bulk for OL? OL? Is that Osiris League or is that something?
Oh, O-line?
Offensive line, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
No, you'd
you
have
gotta.
to. Offensive line is like crazy.
I played at 297, and I was considered small.
297. What is
Yeah.
that in kilograms?
297 pounds.
297. Oh, yes.
I don't know. This was 20 years ago.
134 kilograms? Bro, you were massive, man.
I was a massive human. I could move.
So some of the
Man.
offensive linemen are 400 pounds,
Yeah,
and they can move.
Not quite that big, but yeah, 350, 360
I mean,
now
how
is-
big is Trent Williams?
Well, I think he's about 340. Like, dude, that's. I mean,
he's like
you can't.
6'7", isn't he? He's so big.
Let's see what his measurables
I'm thinking
are.
of who used to be the Ravens left tackle, like the legend. You know what I'm talking about?
Orlando
what
Brown.
was his- yeah, Orlando Brown. He was massive too.
Bro, the heaviest I've been is 230, man.
Yeah, they got now. He probably, fluctuates 20 pounds given what
You guys are too fat over there. I can't compete with that,
what
man.
meals he eats. But
they're
Trent
eating
Williams,
like they're eating like 20,000 calorie meals. They're
Oh,
eating
yeah.
like Michael Phelps, like
dude, I had to when I was putting on weight in college, I had to wake up in the middle of the night and drink like this ice cream protein shake. I had nightmares all year because I was.
Bro, you were on the
I had-
toilet all day, man.
Well, we had to. I mean, we were tracking like 28,000 calories a day. I had to
What?
put in my body. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Bro, that's not even possible. What?
Because I was a tight end. Like that's what I played in college, and linebacker, tight end, and then tore up my knee in college, and then I moved to the offensive line. And when I moved to the offensive line, I had to go from like 245 to like 295 as fast as possible.
Yep.
That's disgusting.
It was.
And then you have to keep the weight up, like.
Oh,
during
and it's
the year.
impossible.
So,
Yes. And meanwhile, you're working out every day and like running your,
you're like
know,
practice, workouts, all the stuff you need to keep the weight on through all that. So that's why you're eating so much.
Okay, I've seen
constantly.
one of your like players, okay? The Tom Brady guy. And he's not like that big.
Now those quarterbacks are the
quarterback's different.
they're the princesses of football.
Oh, maybe I can
Here.
be one of them then.
No.
You got a laser rocket arm, deadly accuracy, mobility,
Let me use
And-
my feet instead. It's better.
70 hours a week to study.
I like to have a
Cortex.
lot of ice cream though, so you're probably on the way.
Cortex, we're talking about the Ravens, right? The Ravens and Bills are playing this weekend. This guy over here on the right in this photo in your general chat, that's their running back for the Ravens. Derrick Henry. He's 6'4", he weighs
Okay,
about
but he's
200.
a freak, though.
He weighs about 255 pounds, and he runs a 4.
I can get to 250.
Not looking like that, and
Okay.
running like he
And
runs.
he's an Olympic sprinter.
He literally is like a high-end sprinter. Like,
Okay.
bro.
When
Athletes in
when
football
when I
are
was like
crazy. There's
18,
nothing
when I
like-
was doing our football, the heaviest I ever was like 230.
Yeah, that's
Well,
good
I
size.
guess I need to put on some more if I'm gonna do your weird
No,
stuff.
no, I mean, if you're sitting at 6'3", 230, I mean, you could probably be a kind of a jack linebacker type guy, bandit type guy.
See, there you go. I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
Yeah,
Well, and maybe
I
at the
just need
college
to-
level, Chris. We're not trying to compare him to the NFL. Like,
You'd be
you
like, yeah, you'd be a linebacker type.
6'3", 230. Maybe if he's got good hands, he could be an H-back, tight end type guy. Yeah.
Bro, I never played handball. I played football.
Cortex,
You-
did you ever get in fights in football?
Rarely. It's like sometimes when there's like a ugly tackle or something, and you get like really like pissed off, and yeah. Well, sometimes it gets
Oh.
boils over, but I don't think it's nearly as common as it is in your football.
Yeah, Quacks is he's literally.
Thank you for the
trying to
$5
fix
super chat, Quacks. Give Cortex
He's
the
trying-
ball and make him go head up with Ray Lewis. Who is that?
it. Oh,
Oh.
God.
He showed him all like the freaks of NFL history.
Ray Lewis is
a
regarded.
murderer, man.
What?
He's literally regarded as like the greatest linebacker in the history of football, and like he like crushed people. Like he was the guy that tackled everybody and made it hurt. Here, I'll put Ray Lewis up now. This guy.
Did I ever get a red card? I think 3 times. I got a red
Oh,
card
you got
in
sent
football.
3 times?
Yeah. Actually, the first time was when we were quite young, and like in children's football, there's no cards. Like the ref isn't actually allowed to give cards. But my tackle was so ugly that he sent me off regardless of like you're not even meant to be able to get sent off. So yeah, I've been sent off 3 times. It's not too much. Not too much.
Bricks, is
Cheater.
this guy
Nah,
trying to-
three times is not that much, honestly. 3 times is reasonable. Think about it. I played football for 12 years. 3 times is reasonable.
Is this guy trying to trap us here? He like doesn't have any troops.
No.
You about to get baited?
I don't know. Are we getting debated here? I'll let these guys handle it.
I was thinking about that. What if you made a city
Got a city swarm
Well-
going on here.
Fully kitted out, but 0 troops. Well, maybe not 0. Like, I don't know, whatever the hospital capacity is. And then you just always have 3 million reinforcements in it. I think that would work.
What position did I play? Okay, so I've like played a lot of different positions to be honest, but for the majority of my career I was a left winger and striker. Left winger striker.
Oh, target man, huh?
Yeah. I also did play defense for a year or two. I was a center back for a year or two. Just, I mean, because of, especially when we were like a lot younger, like the size advantage I had over people was quite like massive. So yeah, being a center back when I was younger was, but I
I feel
found
like
it
that's the
boring,
hardest
so I went back to. Yeah, it's not
Is-
easy.
The backline defenders and
Is this guy trying to get zeroed? Or is he
Yeah,
just
because I mean,
farming
you have
victory?
to read the play. If you make a bad tackle and they get past you, you're kind of just into your whole team.
you're usually up against their best athletes, right?
Yeah. So I enjoyed much more playing an offensive position.
Rix, I think this guy's getting zero.
GG, man. Why use you this guy?
Oh, he poured it out.
Am I tall? I'm about 6'3" or 190 centimeters, Sylvanas, so decently tall. Not crazy, but decently. I could go back to European football. Jamie Vardy's still playing at 38. Yeah, I honestly miss football. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I played it my whole childhood until I became an adult, basically, so it was a big part of my life. Best Philip Swarm March. Anyone test Lapu? You're not swarming with Lapu.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're trying to speedrun 55 mile per hour or something.
Yeah, Sylvanas, about 188, 189, 190, somewhere around there.
He's a Viking, y'all. Let's remember that. He's from Norway. Everybody forgets that, like, Cortex is a descendant of Ragnar Lodbrok. I
You can
mean,
directly trace the line.
100%. I guarantee you, if Cortex traces line right now, there's no telling. There's no telling.
I
What
mean,
crazy
every Norwegian is.
Yeah,
Like
because you got
Viking
it's
blood.
like it's a land of giants.
But no. You're gonna look into Lapu swarming, Quacks? You do that, okay? You do that.
Oh,
Sounds
here we
pretty
go.
good.
Am I a descendant of Gold Key Ragnar or Season Conquest Ragnar?
Oh, are you
Right.
the poor man's Ragnar, or are you Ragnar?
Right now, I'm
Oh.
Gold Key Ragnar. When I was 18, I was Season Conquest Ragnar, but yeah, I've deteriorated
Well,
over the
when
last
you were
couple of years.
18, like last year, I mean, come on, bro.
3 years ago.
This guy.
Bro, 3 years of like of
Of
not
hard
full
rock
inactivity,
living.
but a lot less activity than I was used to. That does it turns me into a gold key commander, man.
It's so silly.
Wallace Luce, haven't seen him a lot in the 960 KVK. Romaine, my Wallace Luce,
Wallace is terrible.
my Wallace Luce trade is
Shut up,
amazing.
Crix.
My
Is
Wallace
Lucha
Luce-
safe to invest for infantry? Yeah, Lucha is very safe to invest.
Yes.
Wallace Liu. Yeah, I mean, right now it's the best pair for Liu, but I wouldn't invest into Wallace because we have new infantry coming in not too long, so
Is it?
I'd wait and see.
You gotta, Bricks, you gotta stop. This guy.
Isn't Philip just straight up better?
Well, yeah, but if you're using Philip elsewhere.
Well, you said the best.
Well, if you
Okay.
were gonna replace Wallace, you don't just invest in Philip to replace Wallace. Don't do that.
Key is just skip Wallace and save yourself.
I mean,
Save
if you don't
yourself
have
some
Wallace
heads
now,
and
don't Maxim is what I'm saying.
Yep. And if you have Wallace, be sad like me that you have him.
I'm looking at my power ratio here in this zone 5, and my Wallace.
I'm more
Luce
likely
is-
to be related to Norway's king rather than Ragnar. I mean, yeah.
All right, I gotta go. Take a look. At
Probably
hobbies
more
and stuff.
likely Harold. Descendant of Harold,
Paul
maybe.
Gada.
You gotta go, Chad?
Yeah,
Oh.
I gotta.
Okay.
I gotta.
Thanks for hopping on. Make sure you guys check out Chad. He's got a YouTube channel. I'm sure most of you know already, but if you haven't already, then make sure to subscribe to Chad's YouTube channel. War Daddy Chad on YouTube.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting and
Appreciate-
hanging out as always.
Appreciate you, bud.
Okay, now that he's gone, the Bills are like pretty bad, right?
Yeah, they're so bad.
Yeah, I thought so. Like, bro, if your name is the Bills, I mean, bro, it's just not good, man.
The Bills are the only team to lose 4 Super Bowls in a row. Oh wait, is that true? I think the Vikings might have lost already.
The only thing I watch, man, is your Super Bowl like show,
The
man.
big game. Oh yeah.
No, I don't watch the game, man.
You watched the,
I watch
the
them.
halftime show?
Yeah, the halftime show. If they give us an AoE Smite Commander next in cycle, Liu is about to be so good. I mean, he already is. But yeah, I mean, Wallace is hitting the bench if the next inf cycle is Smite, Wallace is likely hitting the bench.
Yeah.
They would have to make that commander like egregiously bad for it to not replace Wallace, considering the like level of strength of commanders they've released recently.
Yeah.
Bill stands for Boy I Love Losing Super Bowl. I'm gonna use that against Chad next time he talks about it. I'm gonna use that. Josh, thank you for the £2 super chat. Chad's team's dog. Yep. Whoever Chad support, they can't be good. I mean, it's like, man. Emilianus is on the bench, but you think you're the only one who runs him? Yeah, I mean, he should already be on the bench. What commander's a good investment now for Liu? If you have Alex, use Alex. If not, what you can do, which I think, like, if you have Liu and you're looking for a commander to max to pair with him, just max Philip. And use Philip with Liu, and then if the next infantry cycle is Smite, then you put Philip somewhere else. That's the beauty of Philip. You can put him wherever.
Mm-hmm.
And then just pair the new Smite commander with Lucha and move Philip wherever else. How long am I planning on staying in 2293? I'm not sure. I've not decided yet. Infantry is already in a good spot now. If they release someone as good as Lucha, it's gonna be crazy. It is gonna be crazy, and I think we are going to get something close to that. If I had to guess.
I would imagine so.
Emilianus was on the bench the moment he was released. Yeah, he never left the bench. I'm a certified hater, let you cook. No, you're not cooking, man. Please ask PTI when we're zeroing Chad. Thank you again for the
Oh,
£2 super chat, Josh. I mean, he's right here.
Yeah, it's as soon as he logs off long enough for us to do it, right? We just have a bunch of people who, we need to silence a bunch of people first, right?
Yeah.
And we need him
I mean, we're ready.
open his bags, Josh, so that it's all right.
Yeah,
before we
open
do
his
it.
bags. We need more resources. That's true.
When he gets to about 10 billion each is when we start to think about timing, right? So I got
Let's wait until he stocks up for KVK. Yeah, sure.
When you think about like Philip with archers, you hear some people talk about Ash, right?
Mhm.
Philip, And you obviously are going in a different direction. Just interested in your thought process.
Yeah, so
Why?
the reason is that Zhuge Liang, with his active skill and also with his marquee effect, which makes it so whenever you cast the marquee effect if the marquee effect is active, right? And you cast the extra damage that Zhuge does. If it's not active,
Yeah.
it makes it active. And whenever Philip double casts the Zhuge skill, that counts. So that's one thing. And the second reason is that because of Philip being the strongest amplifying commander in the game, giving you 70% bonus all damage, right? Which is not comparable to any other buff in the game. I would want to put that with the highest damage that you can. And Zhuge does 2000 AoE damage factor, and he has his fourth skill, which procs every time every other time you cast, right? And Ashe only does 1500 damage in AoE. So that's why I think Philip is a lot, well, not that much, but he is better in my opinion with Zhuge Liang than with Ashe, because of those reasons.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Makes sense.
basically when I look at Philip, I'm like, okay, you want to put him with the highest damage possible because he gives you a 70% bonus all damage to the commander that you're running with him, which is crazy, right? I mean, just think about it, 70% all damage bonus on Zhuge, I mean, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you again, Josh.
Does
Be careful
what,
of Stitch
15
Bees.
Ash does 1500 and then 1000 direct. Is that right?
Yeah, to the single target. So he does 1500 AoE and an additional 1000 to the target, the single target. Whereas Zhuge does 2000 plus his fourth skill, which is 1500 or 1000. Wait, let me look. 1500, yeah. Whenever that procs. And that procs the more times you cast your skill, and Philip makes you cast your skill more, which is benefiting this as well. And on top of that, Zhuge also has a rage engine on his expertise.
Yeah, but when people say that I haven't tested this, right? But some people said the marquee effect is not impacted by Philip. Is that correct, or have you?
It is because it makes you okay. So how well Philip, when he makes Zhuge Liang cast again, so not when Philip casts, but when he makes Zhuge cast, it makes it proc the marquee, which is 20% of the time. So obviously not very often, but it will happen every now and then. Every 5th rage cycle on average. But even regardless of that, Zhuge still is just the highest damage dealing archer.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, 100%. So, I mean, that's part of my problem is I love Zhuge Herman so much that I'm hesitant to even break it up. But I haven't tried Ash.
Man,
and I'm happy to try that.
wait, I don't know if I still have these reports. Yeah, I do. Just have a look at my stream if you're watching.
Yeah,
We ran a bunch of 5v5. I mean, Ash Herman does some stuff, man. This is Philip
Gotta
Zhuge.
get it current. Okay, so go back to wherever you started. I was behind.
Here.
Yeah. So that's all right. That's Zook Philip, right? What is this?
Yeah, I'll just go through them. Yeah, let's see it eventually.
All right.
This is...
And you're fighting Fluffy, which is no joke. So
Right,
he's got
right.
max gear everywhere. So. Yeah.
Yeah, we run a bunch of stuff. Yeah, here's the Ash Herman again. 37k,
Ash Herman
74k.
better than Ash YSG?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, obviously Herman's better than YSG for the ball, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I just think if you're running 2 archers, it's just so good.
What's your second gear set look like?
Well, because I'm running Philip. Well, I can show you. Hold on. This, yeah, this set I was running on the. Which I mean, it's nothing special. Like your sets are a lot better.
That's a good set, though. Yeah. All right.
And I think, wait, hold on, let me see here. Yeah, he also shared some, but maybe he didn't share any Ash Herman. But yeah, anyway, like Ash Herman is incredibly strong. Seems a lot better than any other Ash pairing that I've seen, to put it that way. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
didn't
I'd
love
give it a
Ash.
go.
Go ahead. What?
I'd give it a go.
Yeah.
And see if you like it or not. But yeah. Let me get to the comments here or the chat. Where's Chisgol? Chisgol migrated to 2377.
Still had three. Name.
See, Will said Arthur Phillip is S tier in this video. Have I seen this video? Yeah, but I mean, Arthur Phillip standalone is great, right? But you have to look at the ball as a whole. And in my opinion, Phillip is a better... well, he benefits more being in the Archer marches. Because I think Archers right now have the weakest sort of... well, the easiest commanders to drop, to put it that way. I think you're sacrificing more if you're dropping a Cav commander than if you're dropping an Archer commander. That's what I'm trying to say.
think what I interpreted Seawill's view as, tell me if you thought this was, whether we agree or not, it's different, right? But his point is the fighting is now just poking, right? Back and forth.
Yeah,
and
which is a very valid point with instant proc.
he wants the most instant proc he can get, right? And that's Arthur with Phillip. And he's valuing that more than anything else. And so,
yeah.
And if you have 100% activity and field presence all the time, that may in fact be true, right? So what's necessarily the best for 1960 may not be the best for other kingdoms or players.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I mean, when just looking at Phillip gives attack stats for Cavs and health for archers, right? So there's also that. 100 likes, let's go. Oh, we hit 100 likes. Thank you, everyone. Let me see here. Marquee effect is boosted. Yeah. Would I say Phillip Zuge over Zuge Phillip? You have an archer set that isn't crit, so I guess you can swap around. I think Zuge Liang primary, if you have a neutral set, I think Zuge primary is stronger from what I've seen. Because you get to fire the AoE first, which is powerful because there's a lot of back and forth, and also you have a lot better talent trees with the archer talent tree and the skill talent tree compared to support and leadership. Would I run Phillip over Herman? That's a good question. I think for the overall strength of the ball, yeah. As a single march, no. The
poison's still nice. I mean,
yeah, I mean, Herman's extremely good. I would not drop Herman, to make it clear, but... like, if your option is using Phillip with Zuge or dropping Herman, I would find a way to use Phillip somewhere else. I wouldn't drop Herman. No way. How would I pair Ragnar, Alex, Lucia, and Phillip for 2 infantry marches? Ragnar, Phillip, Lucia, Alex.
Ragnar, Phillip, right?
Yeah, Ragnar, Phillip, Lucia, Alex. If you have Scipio LC, do I think is good, or do you need Ragnar Prime? I think you can wait right now for the next infantry cycle and maybe try to expand to 2 infantry marches. If they release a new good smite damage commander, then you can max that commander and run that commander with Luce and then run Ragnar Scipio. I think would be a good option.
Do you like Herman as the primary with Ash or Ash?
No, Ash primary. Ash primary. Same reason you run Zuge primary over Herman, right?
Okay, yeah.
For a skill tree.
Yeah.
Skill is the best talent tree to have? Yeah, skill is the best talent tree to have. Zuge Phillip, Herman Arthur, Huo Joan, Ragnar Scipio, Lucia March. What's the minimum skill level at which Arthur can replace Joan for FO Arthur instead of FO Joan? I'd say 5551, probably. Minimum. I don't even know if that would be better, because Arthur's expertise is so powerful, but I'd say at least 5551.
Yeah, that fourth skill's not doing a ton, right?
No, the fourth skill is kind of weak on Arthur. Well, compared to his other skills anyway, which those are really, really OP.
But the expertise is something you definitely want,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. ZL, Philip, Ash, Herman, Lucia, Alex, Nevsky, William, Joan, Arthur. That sounds like a good ball. No Cavs past Joan Prime. You got Arthur. Nevsky, Joan, still and Minna, Arthur. Minna, Arthur. I don't know about that. Minna gets kinda cooked these days, I think. Could try. I mean, Minna does a lot of single target damage, and he has decent stats from his museum buff. But I feel like if people see a Minna primary, that thing is just gonna die. You could try. Can you run Harmon primary with Zhuge Liang for extra march speed, or is it not worth it? I don't think it's worth it. You can. I mean, support tree is not bad by any means, so you definitely can. But yeah, I'd prefer Zhuge Liang primary. Tips on being PR trained? Just don't say bad words. Just don't say bad words.
So are you done working on your commanders, or are you still upgrading people? Or what's your next investment? Are you just
Yeah,
waiting for the
I'm done now. I'm waiting.
Did you do Ash or not? You didn't, right?
No. I'm just gonna wait for next archers. I don't think he's worth it at this point, honestly. Because I
You
feel
think
like
they'll go
he's next to go, right?
Do you think they'll go healing again?
I have no idea. I kind of hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I just listened to Chiskel and he says that that's clearly the direction they're going, which makes sense, right? But I just can't imagine that they can do anything that. I mean, they're completely changing the archer playstyle, right? If they do
Yeah.
that, unless true damage just somehow becomes OP.
I mean, they need to change how it works and how it interacts on the field. Because in Garrison, it's doing great with CY, right? But on the field, it's just not doing it. I mean, even like Shajar is losing her third skill worth of damage when you're running her as the primary. But she still does twice the damage using skill damage compared to true damage. It's just...
Yeah.
Like, when I saw it first, I was really excited because I was like, yeah, it sounded pretty good, but the calculations in game of like how it applies to damage is just very bad. It just doesn't do any damage. Nevsky Arthur or Nevsky Joan for your one march? Definitely Nevsky Arthur over Nevsky Joan. You don't bench Arthur. It's over for you, Quacks? Yep, I think so. Arthur Subutai viable in the field? No. So you're not gonna use Subutai in the field. Subutai seems terrible for the field. Best mixed troop garrison. For flags, it's Hera YSS. Like if you're going leadership.
I'd say just Hera with anybody mixed troops, right?
Well, yeah, if you're going, I mean, you can obviously go like Gorgo Hera and stuff, but if you're going leadership, like full mix, then yeah, Hera YSS is kind of your only option right now. For cities, Hera Lapu. Hello, Staffer. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Who should you swap? Still in KVK2, you have Expertise, Alex, and all gold key commanders, 5511. It's hard. There's so many good commanders now. There's Arthur, there's Lucha, there's Ragnar, there's Philip, there's Suge even. Kinda depends. I'd say just pick a troop type. If you want to go with infantry, and if you want to go arch, then go Lucha. If you want to go skill damage, go Harold. No, not Harold. Do not go Harold. Ragnar Prime. If you want to go archers, go for Zuge. If you want to go Cavs, go Arthur. If you don't know what you want to do and you want a commander that's gonna last you for a long time and you can pair with anyone, you can go for Philip and someone. It's hard. It's hard to pick two commanders.
Yeah, like the first two. It's actually so hard.
Yeah.
Who to recommend?
Just like if everything got reset and you could only pick two commanders to have maxed in the game.
I mean, it'd probably be Luce. Man, that guy is so broken.
Oh yeah.
You can just use it for everything. He's good in regular field. He's good if you're getting smoked and you want to poke. He's good at. He's just good at everything, man.
Arch or Delta for Attila Subutai? Delta is gonna be better.
Yeah.
If they gave another crack at a leadership rally commander, would I max? I mean, depends. If it looks like Suleiman, I'm not touching that.
It's the Suleiman pair. It's coming.
Staffer, welcome to the Challenger's Keep. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Thank you, Staffer. For those of you who don't know, Staffer was with us in 2605. He's a great player. He's now running his own kingdom. Big shout out to Staffer. Thank you, Staffer. Go Harold, noted. No, don't go Harold. You're welcome, Tedrick.
No Harold.
You run Hera Lapu Garrison. That's still good for mixed. In a flag, you don't want Lapu.
We got to queue into this 1960 2377 KVK.
Please,
Where they're gonna go and get in that one. That would be awesome.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Please.
Oh, Dom.
right?
Hello,
yeah,
Dom.
Dom.
How's it going?
It's good, Dom.
Hey,
Nothing
Dom,
much.
don't you want to be in the 2377 1960 KVK? Wouldn't that be
Bro,
phenomenal?
I told everyone I want to play this KVK.
Dom, you need
don't
to
know.
just take over 2293 and sign up, okay?
I mean, I'm actually down. Crixty one would cook in that KVK.
Yeah, bro. I mean, especially if we're enemies of 2377, bro. The one line at Mr. Hope, bro. They will swarm it to eternity.
With
The
the two
goal is to-
specials now,
is to-
it's GG.
Crix, you just need to
Goal is
load
to
that thing up with 10 bill of each resource and just go, man.
Yep.
The
Especially if
goal
it's
is
a
to
KVK
zero.
hospital cap. Oh,
What are you gonna say, Dom?
To zero. The goal is to zero Chisco, man. That's the primary goal, you know.
Yeah, if that guy randoms in our zone, bro, we're imprisoning him, man.
We get to rally Chisco, that would be phenomenal.
Chad Attila rally on his
Yeah,
wall.
man.
He'll zero himself with Chisco lives, man.
Yeah, we're gonna tell him, hey, Chiz, get in the rally. We need to zero this guy. Get on the swarm.
But yeah, no, that KVK is gonna be fire. It's probably gonna be KVK of the year already, and it's so early.
You think they'll go to Orleans? Or where do you think they'll what
Yeah.
format?
Yeah,
That'll
they'll go
be-
the biggest map because you just want like a big, massive space to just fight
Yeah.
like days on end.
Dylan, you think CY Hera retires Hera YSS and flags? Hera YSS is still very popular, especially for Kingsland flags, because it's just great at staying alive and does the same regardless of what troop type you put in it. It doesn't trade the best, but in Kingsland you just need to keep your flag alive, and that's what Hera YSS does. Best 5 marches. I would go Zhuge Liang, Philip, Ash, Herman, Bo Arthur, Ragnar Scipio, and Wallace Lucha. for the best 5 marches right now. You just got Arthur. Is he good with Nevsky? Yeah, he's good with Nevsky. Arthur is good with most. Well, he's good with Joan. He's good with Nevsky. He's good with Huo. As for the cab pairings. Quacks,
Yeah,
I don't want to hear
Adrian,
it. Your reports were terrible.
Yeah. I mean, this Adrian account sounds like a mirror of yours. With the comment of what they've got.
15% Archer health, Senate skin. You run Guan, Scipio, Wallace, Liu, Suge, Herman, Ashwa, SG, Shajar, Nebu, Nevsky, Arthur, and you have Philip. I'd say just drop the Nebu, run Zuge, Philip, run Shajar, Ash, and wait.
Shajar.
No. Yeah, Shajar, Ash, and Herman Washi.
No, wait, yeah. Or
Yeah.
no, Herman Ash, right? And Shajar YSG or no?
I think
I thought
when you
that-
go to 3, I think you go Herman YSG and Shajar Ash.
Okay.
I don't really like the Shajar YSG that much, honestly.
I don't really like Shajar, so.
Well, yeah, Shajar is a
Shajar.
very awkward commander. She's like, we needed a new field commander for archers, and she does high single target skill damage, but she doesn't really do anything else than that, so she's kind of like a weak band-aid for archers in a way, right? It's like, yeah, she's there, but she's not that great.
Yeah, last KBK, the only reason I ended up running her at all was for the buff, right? For the rousing drums thing, I think. Is that right? Was that the rationale? She does do a buff, right?
Yeah, she buffs. She buffs defense and normal damage dealt of whatever she heals. So her march and...
She's the new Canyon goat.
That is
Yeah.
true. She's insane in Canyon. That is true. She's like the new Constantine for Canyon, basically.
My account would have been a lot happier if I hadn't maxed her and then realized that I was missing out on Canyon, right? So.
Yeah, true. True damage tree, I think we're gonna need a lot more than a true damage tree to make true damage be viable in the open field. They're gonna need to change how it works, I think. Or the next true damage commander has to be just completely broken and be like 100% increased true damage dealt or something like that, because it's really that weak. 2489 dying now? I don't think they're dying. From what I heard, they're merging with some Vietnamese kingdoms. But I don't know.
29. Interesting. That's interesting. So I guess, Dom, have you seen the Seawill video today around his best 7 marches? What's the King's Codex thoughts on that?
Oh man, it was
Okay.
like copy and paste. I agree with it.
You think Arthur Phillip is the way to run it if you have like unlimited options, right? Not being constrained, like you do his same lineup or you do something different?
Yeah,
I
after
mean-
Philip, if you have the butterfly.
Yeah.
He's like, that much is like OP with back and forward play.
Yeah, it's really
just
strong.
like, you just chip away at the front line.
It is really strong. You only got Ash for the hope that the next archer will make her meta? Ash?
Probably
I don't know.
Shajar, no?
Yeah, maybe Shajar. I feel like Ash at this point, and that's why I'm not maxing Ash too, it's like, I feel like he's on his way out. Because Suge Herman isn't going anywhere. If it's a skill damage commander, I think he stays. However, if they release like actual good healing commanders for field that end up being just good, and you pair them with Shajar or something, then I mean Ash is kinda gone.
Yeah, I don't know. I have trouble though thinking about, just a pure healing commander. All that is a bigger hospital bill, isn't it?
Well, if it does
Because
damage, then I mean you don't really
Yeah,
care about.
I mean, if it does damage, fine, right? But
I mean,
Well,
you don't care about the
I
healing.
have-
You like don't even like look at that really. You need to look at how
It's
much
just
damage
so
it marks
awkward,
does.
the interaction. Because
Yeah, I mean, it is terrible. Like, how it works now, it's terrible.
because
it's just terrible.
all these archer players have all these wedge sets, and it's like what this true damage thing is buffed by attack and healing. Like it's such like a weird thing to play around.
True damage
That's
is
a
only
problem.
so bad because there's no direct buff to it other than all damage and heal. Well, even if you buff it, like the thing is, I tried with like, because attack also
Yeah, we tried
makes
with
true damage do
Zug,
more.
right? The Zug.
I tried
100%
with
attack
Ramses, bro.
buffs and stuff. Yeah, Ramses. Like
Like
it just doesn't. The numbers
it's-
don't scale.
Yeah,
well.
even if you completely stack it with as much attack as possible, as much heal as possible, as much all damage as possible, it still just does more with skill damage. Like way
Yeah,
more.
it's like when you try to build AP on a tank in League or something. That their numbers just
Yeah.
don't work.
Well, I have a theory behind it. The healing, like Siege, like Gaia, he heals, right? So the healing with ranged is actually good, right?
True.
No.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna put in the Renaissance era eventually, and then there will be like
You're
a
still
next.
hoping that this is gonna come back.
Bro, it's gonna happen. So imagine,
Bro,
You've been
there's still
Imagine
T6
Archers
man.
for like 6 months.
guys, imagine archers can
They
swap to
said
ranged
the
as well.
T6 is not happening,
I
man.
mean, if archers go ranged, bro, like the healing then makes sense, right?
It still
Archers
does
go
more damage
ranged,
with skill
yeah,
damage,
yeah.
so it doesn't change anything.
I mean, shit.
If they make archers range, then the entire siege thing is irrelevant. But they've been
Yeah, true. Then the
Working
siege
out
is just
for
dead.
I'll just increase the
Bro,
siege
if you can
radius.
throw Zuge AoEs from range, siege is just dead, man.
yeah.
Imagine you can
musketeers,
sit
man,
back 20
coming.
meters back and just throw Zuge
Yeah, it's
AoEs,
like
bro.
Sniper's focus nocturne, man. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, Shajar would be OP then. Yeah, that thing would never die.
Attack has
I
never
mean, would it
increased
even
like
be
skill damage
okay?
to smite by a ton either, and both are affected.
Yeah, I guess
Well,
that's
here
true,
is-
right? Attack is
yeah.
buffing it, just everything. But I know what you mean. But it does have a different interaction with true damage.
It
right?
works differently here. Like, it does increase it by a meaningful amount. But even when you increase it, it's still so bad because the base number of it is just so low.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
the
just such
amount
an
of
awkward thing to
amplification
try to
it would
stack,
need.
too.
Like, either they have to make the next one have like 10,000 damage factor or something with the healing thing, or something crazy like that. or they have to give it like 100% increased like true damage delta or something. Like, or they have to just, I mean, they should just change how true damage works, because it's just bad.
I mean,
Well, the-
combo is buffed by normal damage, so why don't they just make true damage buffed by skill damage buffs? Then it would be fine, I think.
Yeah, just make true damage
Well,
be buffed by skill damage. Easy.
Well, attack stats affect true damage, right?
Attack stats affect everything.
Yeah, so no, they just need something that can like double up the output for true damage.
It should just function how combo does. Normal damage buffs combo damage. Skill damage should buff.
Yeah, just make skill damage buff it.
Yeah, then that solves so many of the pairings too. Then it's less awkward.
Yeah, that's the problem. True damage has no like ancestor to like tie it with.
yeah, because like
Issue
all
is
these
next
commanders
archer
have
drop is
like
a rally commander, and there's no way they drop a healing archer rally. Why not? Why not?
oh sure they would. I'm sure they would. Why wouldn't
Being
they?
Archer rally.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
I saw they did. GT did that, no? The Henry Shajar action.
Yeah, I
I
saw
saw
that.
that.
We saw some of that. last
Yeah,
week,
we got
but
rallied by from 365
It
too.
was horrible.
Yeah, I mean... Bro, the one rally cooking us was the Henry Nebu, man.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
Henry
the
never,
one.
yeah.
That was the flag Makode just like self-filled, right? The whole flag, and basically they stopped rallying with Shajar and then moved to Ash.
Because healing in the rally stinks? Well, healing stinks everywhere.
Yeah, there's not a spot where you really want healing.
Yeah, Suputa is probably gonna just axe healing altogether.
Like, healing is just a stinky stat overall. Healing doesn't stink in
guess-
Garrison. It doesn't stink as much, but it still stinks.
Well, you could just put more troops in. You don't need to heal.
Exactly. Would you rather
Like, it
heal
helps
or
you
just
stay
do more
more
damage?
stable, but
I'd rather
if you're
just do
getting
more
even
damage.
12x, if you're getting 11x swarmed and rallied, 2,000 heal isn't gonna do much. Just put more marchers in, man. Like, give me the damage or something.
Then Senna wouldn't have been meta for so long? Senna wasn't meta because she was healing.
Zena was meta because she had all damage buffs when no other commander in the game had it.
Yeah.
Bro, like Zeno,
And
CY
instant
had
proc and
all
health and everything. That's why Senna was
all
meta.
those things.
Support tree.
Yeah.
Like the CY Hera combo is pretty good right now, but I think the Telesubutai is gonna X that combo. Man.
I mean, I think people are looking at the wrong thing when they're looking at like the true damage commanders. You shouldn't look at the heal. You should look at how much damage it does from the heal, because you don't really care about the heal. You care about the damage that it does from it. The healing is kind of irrelevant in most cases. Obviously, if you're trying to hold a flag, the healing is nice. But what you should look at for the strength of the commander is how much damage does it actually do based on the healing. The healing by itself is kind of irrelevant. And right now, in a garrison, it's fine. But like on the field, the true damage just doesn't do anything. See why Gorgo is gonna beat Subutai? No, I don't think so.
I think it will.
Maybe
I think
Gorgo
that's-
primary
Gorgo primary. Yeah.
with the infantry, maybe.
No, Gorgo CY will beat it, yeah. Or at
Archer
least
heal
stay
allows
one
you
for
to
one.
win trade almost every time if rallies are with no reins. Well, I mean, who's
Well,
like if rallies are with no reins? I mean, like
you win the trade
what are-
every time, no matter you could run.
what are we
Freaking
saying here?
Charles Richard will win the trade too if the rally has no rank. Like, huh?
Like, I'm talking about a real rally situation with good kingdoms that reinforce their rallies. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the healing is kind of irrelevant.
Your flag's probably being swarmed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these are the things you need to consider.
You need to look at how much it does
Oh.
back.
Think about how many times in the game where there's a 1v1 garrison versus rally.
You meant no reins either side. Well, that doesn't really happen. Like in real
When does that happen?
KVKs, that doesn't really happen.
You mean like when you're fighting in a ball and someone just YOLO sends a rally? Like, you can see that.
Yeah, but even in that case, the garrison's gonna get reins.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that maybe just happens on like low seats, bro.
I mean, Evergreen's in the KVK with 2605, so I guess
Oh, yeah,
I
so
saw
relevant.
some suspicious stuff happening when I was watching Chad in there. Bro, there was a 40 mil guy swarming the flag they were rallying with like a CC Saladin and some Ethelfled and stuff, bro. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's got the right mindset.
Also, that's why the CY Henry is cooking in that KVK. I see. Must be it.
Well, CY Henry, oh, God.
That's Evergreen special, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, honestly, you can't take anything from that, man, when there's weird stuff happening there. 5511 Zhuge Liang will trade positive in B-Seed? You probably can. You probably can.
Okay, so Theorycraft. What the next infantry will the next infantry be dual damage as well?
Sun Tzu
you guys
Prime
think
skill
It's gonna be
damage.
smite. It's gonna be
Sun
smite.
Tzu Prime skill damage. Please.
No, they're
Sun Tzu
not gonna give
Prime.
another skill damage after they give Ragnar. It'll be smite for sure.
No.
Smite and combo damage. Let's go.
Just give it like a juiced up
Smite
YSG
and
fort
combo?
skill.
Oh, If they release a Smite
Oh,
combo,
no,
commander
skill and
that
combo.
Luce- Oh, yeah, that the
That would make more sense.
synergy, the no synergy.
No,
Okay, the
like if you're on the
secondary should
primary
be
or secondary, it's
secondary.
like skill or, you know, smite.
I don't think
Like
that's
how
it's
Arthur
really-
works.
I don't
You know,
think so.
it was a really good concept that those guys did relative with Arthur, right? Because, you know, like Sajar's, you know, basically, you know, not that great, you know, as a secondary. But this guy, you know, Arthur, you know, they put, you know, the most common damage type as this, so you could use him as a secondary, and then introduced, you know, the new one, right? So I liked the design, and so I hope they continue that. I think that's really cool, but yeah, I think it'd be broken.
I think it
and-
makes sense for the combo because he's the first one.
You know,
But you have Smite commanders, so you should be able to release just a pure Smite commander.
True.
And you need something to really to replace William because he's so bad.
yeah, but they need.
mean, it's
people,
between-
want to invest in infantry, some other infantry armaments, right? And so, how do you do that, right? You make the
Well, you
commander.
got Wedge and Arch for infantry, right?
Bro, don't
Yeah.
make a third armament set needed for infantry, please.
Yeah, that would be actually terrible. If
that's
they
how you
release a
drive.
combo infantry, that would be so annoying.
I mean, you
Alright,
just use Arch. Just screw the. Just use Arch for everything.
So realistically, I'm thinking like combo and skill damage maybe because of Luce and Ragnar, right? So secondary maybe his skill damage, and
I don't
primary
think they're
he would
gonna
be
do that.
combo.
Yeah, but Luce has no.
That'd be cool,
Bro,
He
you
does,
got,
bro.
like,
Bro, why would they do combo though for him? Why?
Why not?
But
It's,
I mean, Lucha expertise.
boosters.
That wasn't even named combo. That became a thing after they made combo. It just said you do another normal attack, but that's what combo ended up doing. So that's why they reworded Lucha expertise. Doesn't mean that
like,
combo is an
Luce
inf
has,
thing.
like, no. Like, what? He doesn't have any synergy as a common commander, really, right?
I mean, he has his expertise,
He does, bro.
Just that, right?
and they
like,
both
his
want
other
normal
skills-
damage bonuses. I guess.
His other skills are not like. I guess he does have a chance to do smite damage.
Oh, 1 sec. Throw a like on the stream, guys, if you're enjoying it so far. And if you want to join the in-game chat, these are my coordinates: 2293 588 605. Send me a friend request in-game, and I'll add you to our group chat over here. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Join my Discord pinned in the chat and linked in the description down below. I'm gonna send you guys to Apocalypse Gaming, which is another Rise of Kingdom streamer. So make sure you say hi and tell him you came from here. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks to all the people that liked, viewed, chatted, donated, members, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Have a good